Anyone else smell something fishy?
Yes, for the last 6 months now.
My character's looking ahead, and he gets an idea of what the rock is cooking as he looks at the rum.
Mm-hmm.
Mushroom stew.
He just goes in there and starts trying to eat.
Meanwhile, my character is mining a rock and just singing the "Everything Is Awesome" song from the Lego Movie.
Everything is awesome.
All right, so
Everything is cool, and you're part of a team.
Jump into this shit.
Oh, yeah, what is this?
Well, first of all, we've got a question to ask you for this week.
Yes, give us the question.
Since it's been a while, I thought we'd just do something similar and fun. If you were a dragon, what color would you be? This can be metallic or chromatic. Your choice.
Gray.
I don't think there's a gray dragon.
No.
I'm trying to remember the lore behind if like the metallic dragons have a particular meaning to them, or
They're usually the good aligned ones. But
Yeah,
you don't have to
I know
worry
they're-
about that.
I'm not sure.
I know
if,
the
like,
greediest of the metallic dragons is brass.
is silver like the more righteous one, or which one? Which metallic?
They're like
one's
paladins.
righteous?
Essentially.
Yeah,
Okay.
silver are like paladins.
So then
I
probably
think
silver
the
for
gold ones
Nolgrim.
are the more people trying to rule shit.
They're the noble kings.
What are
So,
the copper
Nolgrim will
ones?
say silver.
All right. Yeah, I think brass are the ones that love talking to people. They're like the bards. And I remember in the monster manual for 5th edition, they state that they're so into having conversations with people that if you try to run away, sometimes they'll just hold you down so they can maintain the conversation. Which
Hey, there are gray dragons in Forgotten Realms.
yeah, well, I believe they're the subterranean dragons, but
Yeah.
I was just
They were good at physical combat, but poor at flying, apparently. I'm gonna say not green. No, I'll say green dragon for Fergus.
Mhm.
I'm going to say copper dragon.
Copper's the
They're the jokesters,
like
pranksters.
the jokesters, tricksters. Yeah. I don't know. What are the grumpiest dragons?
Red dragons.
White.
Well, I was gonna say white dragons. White dragons are always the most angry and crotchety dragons. That's why that's the one that attacked you guys' boat when we played that brief fire game.
Red dragons aren't the most angry.
I feel
No,
like the white
They
ones
sometimes
are more
install themselves as like over tyrants as empires as well.
I think red dragons are the ones that are known for being the most vain.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, black dragons are considered the most cruel.
Yeah, they're considered the most cruel because they actually torture stuff for fun.
Yeah.
And blue dragons are the lawful evil, like the empire building ones.
Mm-hmm. And green dragons, I believe, are the intrigue, like spy versions of dragons.
I believe so, yeah. There's a 5th metallic one I'm just spacing on.
White, green, blue, black, red. There's also I just brought up the chromatic dragons on the wiki.
Yep.
There's also brown, purple, gray, and yellow. But apparently
Yeah.
yellow are the
Bronze,
rarest.
copper, gold, silver.
We're also not even considering celestial.
Or the gem dragons.
Or the gem dragons, yes. Who I've just
Listen,
recently
Pathfinder had a phase where they released a lot of dragon books.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Michael, in the latest Spelljammer Bestiary, they did include lunar dragons, which means in D&D there is also moon dragons.
Oh yeah, there's 6 Pathfinder bestiaries, and all of them, I believe, have additional dragons.
Yep, they always include new dragons with each one of the first edition bestiaries. There's so
Oh,
many dragons.
It's good
I
on
thought
them.
this was Pathfinder, not Dragon Finder.
They didn't even have to. They're not even called Dungeons and
Very
Dragons.
easy to find a path from the air.
I do love that, though.
Every path
Love
is a
is a
straight
new
line
dragon.
when you can fly.
Like every time they release a bestiary, you could be like, okay, there's at least going to be some new dragons in here.
And third has, just looking at my shelf, the Draconomicon, and Races of the Dragon, which
The
I believe has
Draconomicon. I love that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
some interesting stuff for dragons in there too, which I guess you'd kind of expect, but still.
I hope it would be, yeah.
so we
You
still
do
need one
surprisingly see few dragons in Dungeons and Dragons.
classical and throw 'em. I usually try to, whenever I do anything homebrew, I always try to throw in one.
Yeah,
At least one.
at least one dragon per game, like Owl Bandits.
Throme's gonna go Sapphire Dragon.
Ooh, going the gem. I like it.
I'll probably go silver as well.
Bunch of self-righteous motherfuckers. I see.
Hey, I chose green.
I know. All right. Flip to.
I'm
new.
literally toxic.
Mhm. I always forget. Are green the ones that they spew poison, not
Yes.
acid? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the poison
Yeah.
ones.
Even third, it's specifically said to be chlorine gas, but
I don't see why you
it's
can't
poison.
transport that over. That sounds pretty cool to me.
I don't see why we can't just come up with something better for green dragons. I mean, black dragons already have acid down pat. It feels kind of weird to have. They just seem very similar.
I mean, they're all dragons. They all seem similar to an extent.
Acid, poison, I don't know.
I mean, look how many breathe fire, though. I mean, like, if we're going to talk about stepping on toes. Isn't, like, almost all metallic ones fire with, like, two exceptions?
Only copper, I think.
I thought gold dragons did fire.
Maybe they do also do gold.
I think
yeah.
gold dragons also do fire.
But the metallics also have a status breath as well.
Yeah. Yep. 'Cause I know silver breeze ice. And then in 5th edition, the gem dragons get to pick up the other damage sources like radiant, necrotic, psychic, and the lucky bastards that get force damage. Oh, my damage,
Fucking
my breath just bypasses everything. Fuck you.
I guess we're playing fucking Skyrim now. They're shouting at me.
Fusro,
that's-
fuck you.
That's thunder damage. Either way, you guys should see the map, right?
Yes.
All right, we're in combat. From you're up.
Trying to reload. Being fucky.
Yeah, I know. It's this big map. This is literally the last fight on this map, and then we'll never return to it.
We'll just abandon the rest of the party.
Listen, mistakes were made.
Come on. You can do it, girl.
That wasn't a reassuring sound.
There we go. All right. Gonna move to there and attack that motherfucker.
Okay.
Come on, Paige.
Oh yeah,
Comic
it's really
about,
slowed down tonight.
It's also
Scared.
this map.
Oh yeah, I
And
forgot.
try switching browsers, because every day seems to be a different browser works better.
That'll hit. Doing 10 points of damage. I believe you still have more attacks.
Yep. Paige moved. Come on. There we go.
That'll hit.
How do you think Kenneth feels with his, like, 99 spells?
Yeah,
Fucking...
takes it 3 full seconds to adjust the stats, and I use the buffs on the sheet.
You may consider a Word document.
I have pruned it down a little bit. It was 4 seconds before I pruned the spell sheet.
Every other Wednesday night, the guy at the nuclear electric plant has to walk over and turn on the auxiliary power.
Yeah,
Takes a shot
time
of
we
whiskey,
play-
licks his fingers, touches a wire. Here we go.
Yeah, next AP I run, I'm definitely going to be running the Foundry and see how that works for us.
Is that all your attacks there, Thrum?
I think so. I gotta reread my sheet.
All right. Yeah, it's only been like a month and a half.
Yeah, but you know how he likes to break the shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm skipping like 4 actions.
Now I will break you. Right here. So this aboleth spawn that you just attack will attack you with everything. So first up is its spear, which will miss. Its 2 tentacles.
19 hits.
17 misses. All right. So you take. Did it not roll the? Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, you're grappled. I forgot the tentacles function differently. It's been a while. At the start of your turn, you'll take 2d8 psychic damage until the grapple ends.
Okay.
And then it will attack you with its psychic lash, but it is a range attack in melee, so it'll do it at disadvantage. 10 misses.
All right.
Also, as a side note, I just noticed they made an alteration to NPC sheets on Roll20, where you know how at the top there's tabs that say bio, info, character sheet, abilities, and attributes? They swapped it so that way when you open the sheet, it just starts on the character sheet rather than the bio and info, which is so nice.
Mhm.
That speeds it up so much. Anyway, that's its turn.
Oh, there's a button up here that says public and 2GM now.
Yep, that's also new. I like that as well. Sometimes they actually do some nice things on Roll20.
Can anybody see that?
Yep. Or I can see that.
Yeah, I tried the 2GM.
And sometimes they make everything round.
I can see that.
Gotta cut corners somewhere.
Like, let's put that on a t-shirt, the Pixel Buddy endorsement of Roll20. Hey, they don't always make things bad. Taskell.
Were you there for the notorious rounding update? All corners were cut from.
Yeah, I should probably bring up Ivy's sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, weird. The character sheet is in the first tab instead of the.
I just said
Second
that.
Sorry, I spaced off for a second there. I was reading someone sent it to me in another tab.
Throw it on here.
Don't worry, Gumbo. What you say is important to me.
Yeah, man, this is going straight to a therapist. Yeah, that 20 will hit. Nice. Really solid hit. And I assume that's your turn?
Yep.
Ivy.
Going to here. Squeezing it in a little bit. She'll throw a knife at this one.
Okay.
Psychic blade and a go.
That'll miss.
Okay, bonus blade and a go.
That'll hit. Still gets the sneak attack at least.
Yep. 17 points of damage.
Nice swing.
And yeah, that's it.
All right. Despawn. They're going to try to bottle you guys up. So these will be against Nolgrim. So first
Okay.
up. Oh, sorry, not Nolgrim. Sorry.
I was gonna say,
Taskell.
boy.
It's been a bit.
no, I get it.
Man, these are some comically large needles over here.
Well, they wouldn't fit onto the visibly on the map.
I just picture somebody like, time of your injection, sir, and come in with like a body-sized needle.
Oh my god.
Bold of you to assume that's meant to penetrate the skin.
Mhm.
Oh, I was just about to make a joke about bending over. So
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah, drop
say it
your
was
pants.
used by a clown surgeon.
Actually, they walk in and say, I bet you wish this could go up your butthole. Turn around.
No, that was one of my
You
favorite
walk
jokes.
in.
It's one of my favorite
Yes.
jokes from the show BoJack Horseman. It's like a new fitness program where we have clown dentists chase you through the woods so you keep running.
You walk into the
I
doctor's
I actually
office.
downloaded an
There's a
app
needle that
called
big
Zombie
on the
Roll.
table.
I
Okay.
believe
And then when you ask why the needle's that big, they tell you 'cause the
All right.
doctor's a
Roll
clown.
damage. 21 is the armor class, so the
All
last
right.
one hits.
so. 6 bludgeoning, and then we'll have a bite. and a tentacle.
And at least it didn't bite me.
All right. So grand total of 10 damage. And that's their turn. Freya.
All right. Going to step there. God willing. And let's shoot let's shoot one of these guys. Or actually, how high up is the ceiling?
In this hallway where you are right here, it's 10 foot by 10 foot, but in the operating room here, it is about 50 feet tall.
Okay. Do I have spells? I forgot if I did or not.
I believe you do have spells.
Okay. Let me see. Oh gosh.
It's basically been 2 months since we had a full session, so
God. What the fuck?
All right. Just trying to make
Richard's
sure.
gonna open Fergus's sheet and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, mine's easy. I'm a rogue. I don't have any fancy skills other than I shoot things.
This is Thrum, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
No fireball today, I guess. Or we're underwater, so
somewhat
fireball
dampened,
even worse.
yes.
Fireball?
They would
I don't-
have resistance to fire damage. Is how the official ruling how it works.
I was gonna say also
When you
somewhat
fire
dampened by
water,
being underwater.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, then maybe it wouldn't be that good of an option, anyways. So let's just try a cannon attack. How about that? We'll try it on this guy. That's in front of Taskell here.
Got it. Fire away. Hit. And dead.
All right.
It was exactly his HP.
Let me check my ability. I forgot. I can't reload it and fire it again, right?
You can recharge it with a spell slot, I thought.
As a bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as a bonus action. But then I still have another attack action with the suit, don't I? Is that a?
I remember
I
you
believe
were
so.
firing it twice in a row.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's how I remember.
Yeah, so I can spend a spell slot, recharge it, and then fire it again because my suit has another attack action.
And just save some spell slots if you want to rescue your king.
I'll double check that in a minute, but
Just go for it. Doesn't
Yeah.
That'll hit. It does not kill him, but very nearly does.
Here comes Nolgrim with the swish and dunk.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, that is my turn.
All right. Spawn make nice soft targets.
Yeah, we didn't really establish which one had me grappled.
I'll shift there.
Oh, that would be this north one with the tentacle here.
That's what I thought, but
And I'll fire a pair of Eldritch Blasts. If the first one kills this one, they'll veer off to hit this guy.
Okay. All right, that's dead.
And then the one veering, probably gonna miss.
Let me check. Yes.
And then move back to Ignis. That'll be my turn. Because I'm squishy now.
Until you get your armor back.
Yep.
Drow soldiers. Let's see what they got. Yeah. This one. They don't have a swim speed either, so double move. Double move. Double move. That's all they can do. Thrum, you take 11 psychic damage.
All right.
But it is your turn.
All right. He's going to try and squish the white one.
That'll hit. 7 points of damage. Still up, but it is bloodied. That'll also hit for another 7. Still up.
That's it.
All
I
right.
thought you had a bonus chain, or is that when you teleport?
He could
It's
use that to
only
grapple.
when I'm in only when I'm in rage.
Yeah.
And
Also, it's
I only have one rage left for the day, so I'm trying to save it.
Able to spawn. It will. Tentacles are pointless because it's already grappling you. It will try to spear you. For 7 piercing damage. And then it is going to fire its psychic lash at Haskell. Got that right. 19 will miss. Haskell.
Mm-hmm. Well, they moved on up, so I don't have to move as far to stab them with this spear I found.
Very good. That'll hit. With fire resistance, it's minimal damage of 1. So that's 9 points. That'll hit. That's dead. That was the one you hit before.
Yep.
And that your turn?
Yeah, I don't feel like repositioning. So.
All right. Ivy.
I'm gonna throw with the white thing.
Okay. That'll hit.
For 18 points.
Nice fatty damage. Still up.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bonus blade it too then.
Hit.
Ignore the sneak. For some reason, it didn't click off when I clicked it. So
Gotcha.
it's 8.
It's looking very rough now.
And I'm just gonna step right behind Taskell.
Got it. Right.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to reload. D6. Don't reload. So I'm going to. I can't really step through in front of these people.
You could do it through Taskell and Ivy. It's this drow here that's the problem.
Yeah. Do I have anything I can throw at this guy?
I'm trying to remember. Don't artificers have cantrips?
Yeah. Artificers are cantrips.
I always just do like a combat cantrip against one of them.
Yeah, but I have my only one that does damage is Thunderclap, and you need to be within 5 feet.
Gotcha.
I was gonna say none of our casters took very many damaging cantrips. Like we don't have any firebolts
Outside
or
of the
Seeker's
obligatory one
Flame.
for a warlock.
Right.
Well, I mean, to the point where all his abilities function off of it. So
Yeah. Well, there's a good reason why in those UAs for D&D 1, I'm pretty certain warlocks are just going to have that as a class ability again.
yeah.
Having it as a spell that you could select is pointless because no one doesn't pick it.
All right. Well, I can't really do anything. Turns out.
All right.
So I am clogged in the water hole.
You, Nolgrim.
All right. Move there. Fire on this one with Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
First one.
That'll hit. I'll kill him.
And then the one behind him.
That'll miss.
And move back.
Don't mind me, I'm just firing back from the back naked. Pew pew.
He's got like a sackcloth on.
My beard covers everything.
He's one of those old guys at the beach where it just doesn't cover enough.
You take 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
But it is otherwise your turn.
All right. He is going to morph into water.
Okay, teleport. Awesome.
Yeah, I assume that would get out of his grapple.
You would be correct.
Okay. He will plop down. If he plops down right here, yes.
Mhm.
Can he reach? All right, so that's still 10 feet. Yep. All right, and he will attack that thing one time.
That'll hit and kill it.
Excellent.
Yes, excellent.
Did you want to use your other attack against the drow?
Only one attack when I teleport.
Gotchas.
But I forgot I could teleport, or otherwise I would have unclogged this hallway a long time ago.
Hey, you're in good company with Goku there.
Yeah.
Taskell.
Yep. So many times, and that would have been useful.
Mhm.
Maybe if you'd have even taught your friends to do it.
Or is that one of those stupid, you have to be pure of heart bullshit again?
Well, that's not true. I'm pretty sure Vegeta's teleported before, hasn't
Yeah, and Super, he just straight up gets the ability. He's dead.
he? Oh, I am pure evil.
Pure badass.
Pure rage.
I do enjoy, if any of you have seen the first Shazam movie, they intentionally have as a plot point to call out how unrealistic it is to ask anyone on this planet to be, quote, pure of heart. They're like, no one meets that requirement. We're human. And that ends this encounter.
Goku meets that requirement.
Yeah, he's not human.
Great, now we can grab our lunch and we can get out of this facility.
He's plot convenience with a tail.
He's also a brain damaged alien super warrior that was raised in the woods by a single father.
Just trying his best.
He had literally never seen women until Bulma showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Do you see my gear in there?
I'll just move you guys back to the start screen just to avoid lag.
Yay, we're free. I can scroll.
Works on that.
Yes, look at how quickly my token moves into place.
Yeah. Hey, what's this? I can track you.
I do like that the health bars lag behind though.
Mhm.
Just a brief second.
But yes, you guys see in the center of the circular room filled with various alchemical equipment, you guys see Miku strapped to an operating table.
Probably also unconscious.
It's a little bit difficult to tell considering that he's a plant person. But as you get closer, you do see that his eyes are active.
I was about to say, well, it'll probably become obvious when we unstrap him.
Well, I can't leave him now. He's seen us.
Are mushrooms
What?
poisonous or not?
What?
That was not in character.
I know. It's just that seems like one of those things that you'd say to get a reaction out of people, and when it's just completely not within context. When it's all like, "Hey, Dave is still gone to the bathroom. Should we go find him?" Yeah, he's seen our faces. We should take care of that.
Considering the only thing he drinks is water, and we're completely submerged. I'm just glad he hasn't drowned.
He has a new beer pot belly.
He has soaked up a lot of salt, though.
Neutrally buoyant.
It was Pete delicious.
Oh, the Sunless Sea is all freshwater.
Oh. I don't know why I never thought to ask that.
But
Very
he is
hard
unable to speak at the moment because he can only communicate with you via spores, and spores plus water just kind of equal nothing.
And Ivy's already used her once a day psychic thing, right?
Of her free one, she can expend another psychic dice to link him up if you guys would like.
Yeah,
It would just
that's
cost
probably for the
one
best.
psychic die.
So I'd do the thing.
You guys hear Miku's voice in your head again. I'm glad to see you were free. My time here was not enjoyable. We're leaving, yes?
Yes. Where's our stuff? Do you guys know? Have you seen it when you were?
Didn't we establish that the person who most likely has it is the fish boy that was traveling with us?
Jigless.
Mm-hmm.
Correctamundo.
Nolgrim's been here for however long. He has no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ivy would confirm that's her best guess of where you guys can find your stuff.
Oh, okay.
We got at least one more to find, and then we got a fish to debone.
We get to make 2 errands out of it. Get our stuff and get some vengeance. All right. Where do we go from here?
Well, have to get out of this facility, says Ivy.
I've only seen that throne room, so I'll follow you guys.
I was saying, didn't we pass the front door recently?
You can try to go out the front door, or you can go crawl back out the chemical runoff sewer that you came in.
Probably
Up
the
to you.
sewer is the best route.
How far out did that actually go from the doors, though?
It was like a plateau rock. So it was like the other side of the building, essentially.
And if they're coming to assault us, they would probably go through the front door. So
So let's do a nice group stealth check. Everyone makes a stealth test, and so long as half or more of you pass, the alarm level will not increase. Task goal already is 9. Okay, 2 successes. Don't forget. Excuse me.
Miku and
Iago and Miku.
I don't have Iago's sheet anymore, so I'll go and roll for Miku though.
You guys should have all their NPCs.
You think you disabled it for lighting purposes?
Right. Yes, that's correct.
Well, Miku is not a stealthy boy.
Mm.
And neither is Iago.
So, as it goes, more people does make it harder to sneak around.
Yep.
You have many close calls on your way to the sewage exit of the facility, as definitely the word has gotten around that there is escaped prisoners on the loose within this underwater area. One little bit of information you can glean from that, though, is since there's a delayed reaction, you're not dealing with a hive mind type of situation. Otherwise, everyone would have known immediately that you engaged anyone.
Oh,
So that's
that is
good.
a positive.
After a unpleasant crawl back out the sewage, you guys are back in the open water with the black, inky depths of the Sunless Sea opening up above you. Now, from here, you've got 2 options. You can either go to Jigless's personal pavilion, where, well, the fish is, but also most likely all your equipment, as well as he has your ship chained down to the ocean floor. or you can head to the open quarry where Ivy believes that Fergus is. Since it's been a while, also remind that there is a big ziggurat at the center of this area, kind of like a compound, that most of the aboleths seem to be swimming around. I probably shouldn't have to say that Ivy says that it's best to just not go there.
No, that makes sense. Good.
And you do have an unconscious drow and an unconscious Dogar.
Must be a nearby.
Should we
place.
try and rest up before we go after Fergus?
Well,
Yeah.
we'll probably have a higher or tighter guard. Since kind of busted everyone out except Fergus.
Y'all can move
Ivy.
on. He's not important.
And Ivy, are they smart enough to know that we're all linked and that we would go after Fergus?
I mean, maybe. I can't say anything for definites, but the security
Scott.
I mean, I guess maybe if Jigless tells them.
But Jigless never knew about Thrum.
So the only health I can't see is Thrum, but everyone else looks okay except for Nolgrim, who looks like beat the fuck out of. So it sounds like we probably will need at least a short rest.
Thrum's right there with Nolgrim.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Wow.
Or
How
sorry.
did I?
God,
how
did
I
someone
know?
say Jigless's name? Are we gonna kill him yet?
Soon.
Anytime you
See.
want to go to his pavilion, it's up to you.
Fergus, then.
Do we still have any healing on us? Because I just realized I've used all my hit die for the day. So short.
I do.
rest and-
I have a Prayer of Healing, which could heal 2d8 plus 4. It's a 10-minute casting.
Yeah.
I
so
mean, I don't know about you guys, but once we're all healed up, I'm kind of looking to confront Jigless a little bit.
Yeah, but we need to get Fergus first. Then we can
Yeah.
take out Jigless and we'll be at our boat as well.
Oh yeah, we
once-
still haven't recovered Fergus, have we?
Does the boat look like once you cut it free, it's just going to float up to the top?
I don't know. You're not there to look
Oh,
at
I
it.
thought you said we could see it like in the distance. Like
No,
it was
no,
up on
you-
the cliff.
No, this is a wide, expansive area. So
Gotcha.
Also,
I
the big
look like
question
a
is
boat.
how are we gonna use our boat because it requires a crew, and most of them are probably brainwashed.
It's going to be a real quiet boat ride. Real
That we
slow.
can't push because we don't have enough people to paddle the damn boat.
Everybody
Sure.
gets 17 extra hit points.
Thank you.
And are we taking a short rest?
Seems that way.
Alright.
At the least to hash out what we're doing. Character.
See if Channel Divinity restores on a short rest. I think it's probably long.
Either of the two unconsciouses.
Channel Divinity is a long rest for Nolgrim.
Okay.
So remind me, do we have any leads on Fergus?
He's at strip mine or whatever they're doing.
yeah, the quarry.
Okay, cool. Well then, I guess we know what we're doing next.
You know, not the one that Thrum pissed in.
The one that
Of course,
Thrum is
why we have
going
to go
piss
there so he
in.
can continue.
Yes. All
Not
quarries
the one
must.
he pissed in, the one he's going to piss in. You
All
know.
quarries must be pissed in.
There are only two kinds of quarries. Quarries I've pissed in and quarries I'm about to piss in.
Really depends on how this mine is run. That'll decide how hard it is to get in or out. Sounded like it was a open pit mine, which will probably get us seen no matter what we do. Quarries being what they are.
Yep.
Guys, I'm happy for once in my time being down here. You should leave me alone.
Yes, all it took was fish washing.
I'm living my
Fergus,
best life.
You finally find a job that you feel happy and contented, and your family just ruins it for you.
I mean, are we all brainwashed by life?
Art imitates life.
Fergus learned the first secret: how to mine for fish.
yeah, that's how you break him out of his brainwashing. You're like, you're mining. And he's like, no, I've become what I hated.
My delicate fingers.
You were even singing while you were doing it.
It's not like you've shaved for the past 3 months.
Oh god, I'm gonna be hairy as fuck. First thing I do when I'm back on the boat.
So as you guys are doing your long rest, you're in a situated little alcove.
Are we doing a long rest or a short rest?
A short rest, sorry.
Okay.
Your rest.
Yeah.
Long rest would be substantially different. That's 8 hours.
Yeah.
You. Sorry, hold on.
Found a really big rock and had to chase a starfish off to hide out from under it.
Occasionally, like these large crustacean-like creatures with these very long, like daddy long legs type situation crosses over that you're fairly certain are patrols looking for you. But near the end of your rest, the central ziggurat begins to light up with this kind of lime green light until it initiates kind of like this pulse that you so much don't hear as much as you feel kind of pass over you and reverberate off of the water. And then the far, far distant waters, you kind of hear a distant kind of screaming roar. If any of you have played Subnautica, you know that type of sound that I'm talking about when you're in the deep, dark, black ocean and you hear something else out there.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope.
God, if we ever blow up, we're definitely making Cope play Subnautica live.
Yeah.
In VR.
In VR, yes.
No.
I was about to jump in VR.
Man, by the
That
end of that,
game's in
he'll be
VR.
begging to play a game with clowns.
Until we
It
do
is
that in
terrifying.
VR.
What we do is we
Legitimately.
secretly mod it so the Leviathan when it tries to bite you, all you see is a clown's head inside of its mouth.
Honk, honk.
Cope kills him.
Legitimately
all
one of the
float down
scariest games I've ever played, Cope, and it's not even in the horror category.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Something about going into deep, dark waters is like a natural flight response to most people.
Yes, because
Oh, yeah.
we're land creatures. It's just inherently not where we're supposed to be.
Like, we left here for a reason, goddammit.
But anyway, so real question: do you just leave the drow untied up, or
I forget, did we feed her the sponge
Who was the
that
drow?
wipes the last one?
I do not believe so, because Ivy had 3 doses left. I think you gave one of those to Ignis, if I remember correctly. I do not know if you did anything for the drow.
Did Iago increase 17 hit points when I did the prayer of healing?
Yeah, he would have.
Okay, I just want
You're
to
the
make sure
only one.
nobody did
I
it.
think you're the only one that has access to him right now.
Okay.
Um,
And what about Ignia?
Ignis? Yeah.
Ignis, yeah.
17 hit points. I'll do that on my end.
I don't believe we did tie her up.
No, we didn't. We figured that
I
she's
don't
just so frail
recall.
anyways.
I don't recall establishing how many of the sponges she had beforehand either. So
Yeah. Well, she has 3, and I assume that you gave one to Ignis.
probably. The 3
I
of
will
them
say
that-
before she wakes up, Ivy will just spend another die to slap her into the mental.
and that gives us a spare one for the drow.
Mhm.
To get Fergus out, so I might as well give her one. But it's just something we probably could decide over the course of the long rest.
The short rest, yeah.
Short rest, long rest.
I mean, yeah.
Immediate rest.
You guys decide what you want to do. I normally like to go pretty hardcore, but it has been like 2 months out of game, so maybe not holding your feet to the fire on not remembering little details.
Well, I mean, if it was anything like Nolgrim, they didn't really brainwash him before they put him into the thing, did they?
Not Nolgrim, no.
So there's a good chance that she wasn't brainwashed either. If they were doing the same thing they were doing to Nolgrim. Because why bother wasting the time when they can just
tire up to make sure she's not brainwashed beforehand? Of course, if they were brainwashed, they'd say whatever they want you to hear to get untied.
I mean, wouldn't they say that if they were a drow anyway, to be fair? Surrounded by doors?
Shouldn't we just slit her throat and move on?
I think we might need whatever allies we could get down here.
And you can put a rock in the oven, that doesn't make it a biscuit.
Right, but then you could use that rock to hit somebody with it and you at least have one problem taken care of.
Hot rocks?
Sure. Unconscious foe.
Ivy's just sitting there. God, I've missed this. It's been not long for you guys, but it's been 3 months for me. I've missed this immensely.
Mm-hmm.
So was that a tie up the drow, but leave her be? Either way.
I think everybody voted slit her throat.
Pilgrim's vote was for leave her be. I know, and if I was just awakened from my whatever trance I was in and all tied up, probably would have been just as pissed off.
So we didn't have enough to
Well, you have
unbrainwash the
you've got
drow lady.
You've got 2 doses left, and you need at least 1 for Fergus.
Yeah, plus we're waiting to see if it's even necessary, I guess, is what the conversation ended up being.
Okay.
The good news is if she wakes up and tries to kill all of you, that probably means she's not brainwashed.
Well, that could mean anything. It also means Thrum gets what he wants.
All right, now did she try to kill us because she was brainwashed or because she was a drow racist?
All right, guys, what we're focusing on here is not whether or not she tries to kill us, but how she goes about it.
Maybe have Igneous nearby just so she could see somebody that's maybe not as opposed of a face.
Igneous is a Durger.
That's what I'm saying. I know that they're not, 1-to-1, but I'm pretty sure she'd rather see a Duergar than dwarves.
Put a rock over her head.
Wait a minute. When we pulled Nolgrim out, we didn't have to unbrainwash him, right?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
So this drow person was in the same situation, right? So chances are we probably don't have to unbrainwash them either.
We also didn't have to unbrainwash the mushroom.
Well,
Yet.
Uh-oh.
That we know of.
funny story about that. He doesn't have a mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and he can't eat the sponge because he is, in fact, a plant.
Yes.
Which makes him interestingly immune to some dominate creature spells, as he is a plant. It is truly amazing how, by sheer happenstance, a lot of the stuff in this campaign Miku is actually immune to just because his creature type is plant.
Mm-hmm.
There's no dominate garden.
Especially since that's the wrong fucking kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm going to make a plant character next.
You can be a cactus. We'll just carry you around.
My character's picture is just Cacturn from Pokemon.
Or that cactus with boxing gloves from Digimon.
Or the Final Fantasy Cactars, and then you do 1,000 damage every time you shake.
All right. All cactus party next time.
Had to look up Cacturn.
Either way, Ignis regains consciousness first. her eyes kind of open, and they don't have quite the same red glow they normally do. It's much dimmer and more faded. Places a hand to her temple. Ugh. Fuck. It happened. Why is there water in my lungs, and why is it not bothering me?
The fish betrayed us to a bunch of eviler fish. On the bright side, we found out why no one ever comes back from that, whatever sea that was.
Yeah, the God damn it, I spaced on the name. Sea of the Blind, yeah. Because you guys came back from the Sea of the Ghosts just fine. Yes. Oh, fuck. Oh, I was just really hoping he was shit at his job. Why can I see through my hand? Because if you guys remember, everyone except for Ivy and Miku have transparent skin right now, so you can just see all the muscles and organs and everything.
Best guess, some devilry of the, let's just call them Aboleth.
Yeah, Ivy nods.
Which is probably why we can also breathe the water.
Looks around. Wait, where are we? One of oh, that's a lot of water up there.
Yeah,
Jiggles was a
question we
turncoat.
haven't
He was
firmly
working for the
established
fish the
answer
whole
to.
time. Working for big fish.
Big fish.
Real big fish.
Evil Incorporated.
Some real fucking white whales, if you know what I mean.
That's why we're here. We got to defeat Jiggles. We got to defeat the fish.
Aboleth Evil Incorporated trying to take over the Tri-Lake area.
Unintentionally, Michael, that is now one of my favorite quotes, is "We gotta defeat fish." And it's especially good because you didn't pluralize it, it's just fish.
The big fish.
We need to defeat the concept of fish.
I feel like that we should like bookmark this for our future, audio, out of context snips.
She looks at her hand. I don't know how much good I'm gonna be to you. My magic's all spent for right now. Gonna need longer the rest to get it back. Mechanically, she is a sorcerer. All of her spell slots are gone. She doesn't get it back until a long rest.
Yeah,
Does she have not any sorcerer points to get anything back?
Nope, that thing sucks magic. It took everything she had.
They were hooking you and Nogrum up to some sort of machine that seemed to be pulling power from you. Also, this one over here, pointing at the drow.
Oh, you see. Wait, I was hooked up to a thing, and you lot got me out?
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why?
Not really sure why.
Holy shit, that pile of rocks talks!
It does that from time to time.
Remember, she never met Thrum before?
Yeah.
Durger,
What
a drow,
is
and a
Thrum?
dwarf on the bottom of the ocean.
What is Thrum? What is Thrum to Freya? Is he an uncle?
He is
By marriage.
Fergus's uncle, so he is your uncle by marriage.
Okay. He goes, yeah, that's my uncle. No further explanation.
Yeah, given that we hired you on and took the advice of the fish, it's somewhat our fault that you allotted down here. Don't know how much more of the crew we can actually liberate.
I'm honestly surprised. No one really goes through that kind of effort to get anyone out down here.
We'll need your help to get out of the sunless sea anyways. Get it out of your head.
Can't say it's entirely altruistic. Does take a fairly large crew to run the ship.
I suppose. So, what's the plan now? We getting out of here, or how would we even do?
Preferably, we
that?
still got one more of ours to get out. Fergus is trapped in their mines. Ivy is working with some other group of fish that don't like the first group.
No, he's not trapped
Honestly-
in the mind. He's trapped in his own mind.
It's probably better for. Honestly, it's probably better for you to stick here and look after a captive over there while we go and handle it, because I don't think it'll be much of a help for us right now.
No, I'll just get in the way.
Yeah.
Also,
have
when you
some-
say Ivy is working for a different group of fish that dislikes this group of fish, Ivy mentally, with the telepathy, says it's a bit reductive but not inaccurate.
They got some sort of sponge or coral thing that I guess blanks your mind and does the brainwashing they put you under.
That's probably why my mouth tastes like shit. Alright. I can watch this one as she hits the drow in the head with her foot. Not a hard hit, it's underwater.
It's a blunt weapon, so it deals reduced damage.
Exactly.
She's not that bad. All right, don't we have an orc somewhere to save?
God, I would love it if we wind up rescuing an orc at the same time as you rescue Fergus.
All right, time to go meet up with Fergus.
All right. So, here's what we're going to do. It's going to be another group stealth check. You guys pick who is going. You can have some of your companions hang back, like you're going to have Ignis and this unconscious drow hang back.
I feel like, yeah, the two of them, and we probably should have Iago hang back.
All right.
Yeah.
But Miku is good to bring because he can just punch shit if he needs to.
He's also unarmored defense.
Yep.
Thrum frickin' is one with the terrain.
I've got a swim speed. I can walk along the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I can't swim, but I can walk.
So let's see. Freya passes, Thrum passes, Ivy passes. All right. That is enough passes that you don't raise any additional alarm or fuss.
So walk like zombies.
I don't actually have a map for this because this is not a combat. It is an infiltration. So let me quickly draw just like a rough estimate of what this place looks like.
It's going to be a butthole, isn't it?
If you want to see a butthole.
Oh God, y'all seen the Atlanta Dome, haven't you?
No, but now I'm going to do a quick Google.
Yep. Go ahead and Google that Atlanta a whole dome.
Pit mine.
Oh, is it the one that opens up like a sphinctered butthole?
Yeah, like a sphincter muscle. The Atlanta anus.
I mean, jokes aside, it does look pretty cool.
I mean,
Well,
it could be
the
worse, Co. In San Francisco, there's a building that from the top looks like a swastika.
And there's also
Ooh,
one that looks like
that's
a penis.
Oh my God, that was my favorite news story from this last week. United States Air Force pilots insist that the flight path
Yes.
of their practice maneuvers looking like a giant penis pointed at Russia was just a coincidence.
Was that real? I saw that on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, it was very obviously a penis that was drawn.
Someone somewhere just drew a dick on the flight path and said, I wonder if they're actually going to fly this.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you
It was
know.
a church that was shaped like a flaccid penis. That's what it was.
Yeah,
you give a
I saw
man a
that
drawing
one.
implement, he's gonna draw a dick. Even
All
if that drawing implement is a multi-million-dollar jet.
I remember when Halo 2 you could kind of create your own little icon, but they made sure that you had a set pattern so that because they said that even in house if they're able to customize their own, everybody was making penises, and then sure enough people found a way to make a penis anyways using a few combinations.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that in a big way, Loki, during Halo 3.
Yep.
Yeah, here's the real deal. Back when I worked at Activision, we had to give ourselves a clan tag that was our initials, so they could always tell who was who during playtests and stuff like that, which makes sense. My initials always got flagged by the profanity filter.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a 3-tiered open pit mine. There is no ladders, but it is going down into the depths. The center here is just an inky black well of darkness that some people seem to swim into. There's no ladders or anything because everyone can swim between. There are pulleys and gurneys and such, and there is hundreds and hundreds of people, most likely mind controlled. Over here is a small group of stone buildings, and in front of them, right on this little ledge here, there is a single stone, not so much a tower as much as a large pillar that has got a white orb that is projecting a kind of light over the quarry. It doesn't seem to be moving around. It's not a searchlight. If asked about it, Ivy says that she thinks that's how they maintain control. Currently, there's no one alerted to you, and there's no guards around the edge of the pit. But you do not know Fergus is in that crowd.
I think we just need to break the bubble.
Maybe peer over the edge for a bit and see if we could have a chance of spotting him. Can't imagine there's too terribly many dwarves down there.
Well, a significant portion of our crew is Dweger, or Duergar, or however it's pronounced. They say it
Right.
6 different ways every single time.
Yeah.
The deep dwarves.
How many crewmen do you need to make that boat go?
What was it, like 60?
I believe so. Hold on, let me check. I have it written down.
Dear God, what kind of boat is this?
A big one.
They're called
One we've put a lot of effort into retrieving.
How hard can you get?
Ivy chimes in. I believe we
boat?
spent like 10K or something on it.
Yeah, 60 for the 3 bow.
Hey, Joe. Another stake on such a big ship.
Yeah. The fish what betrayed us said we'd meet it in the area we needed to go to. How much of that is true?
He probably just wanted a bigger boat for himself.
Oh, yeah.
Fucker.
Did we
and
tell you we found the door?
The door to Dammerhall?
Yes.
Why
The,
are you?
the
Pretty
golem
sure it told us
guard
to go kill a dragon.
proof. Yeah. So
To
we had to go-
steal a dwarven artifact from its hoard, but adjacent.
I figured that'd just be Ivy chiming in. Oh, we got to kill dragon.
Yeah.
Business as usual with this lot.
Seemed like if we killed it and busted the door down, it'd be leaving our back door wide open with all the things down here.
Definitely don't want him going for the back door. So
So
if we could make our way to the edge without being,
Yes, there's no
Spotted.
perimeter guards because since everyone here is kind of brainwashed into being willing workers, you don't need to have guards or chains or walls.
Alright. So we'll start distributing pamphlets to get them to unionize.
From the edge, you can only just look at tier 1, the top one. So you can give me a investigation at disadvantage. Disadvantage is just because there's so many moving bodies. Picking out one person is a little tricky.
Oh, that should have been Ivy, not Miku, but either way.
It's just far apart of the rules.
You say
Damn,
at
Brett.
disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage.
Uh,
Yeah, it's hard to tell disadvantage versus advantage in the dark mode. I'm going back to light mode.
Yeah, their dark mode is better, but
I still prefer the light mode, I think.
same. All right. So,
Yeah, if anyone sees him, it's Freya.
yep. So, we're going to cut away from you guys for a moment.
Uh-oh.
Fergus, this is the most relaxed you've been in months.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't think that mining would be your thing, but it weirdly really is. All the other guys are really nice. It's a very racially diverse crew. We got orcs, lizard folk, kobold, goblins.
I try to communicate the best way I can to him. Like, you know what? I remember reading a story when I was younger about 7 dwarves being controlled by a human to go mining. You know what? Gotta say, it wasn't as bad as it sounded anymore.
The orc next to you. Yeah, I used to think that my entire life was dedicated towards combat, but this is way better. You guys are extracting
High fives around.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Community bonds are very much encouraged by your benevolent aboleth. What's a nice way to say masters?
Overseer.
Leaders. Your
Balls.
collaborators who are in charge. You're first amongst equals.
I don't know if you heard me, Gamba. I said overseer.
Yeah, overseer. You guys are working with shovel and pickaxe to extract this kind of strange, flat metallic gray ore from the walls. It almost feels like it has the consistency of thick puttied clay, but you don't question that for whatever reason. But this is great. Your family isn't bothering you. You're finally out of danger. You don't have to fight anymore. You don't even remember why you wanted to get back to the surface so badly.
Right? Just a pleasant day. Another day in a long line of good days.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
Everything is cool when you drink the Kool-Aid.
You dump a bag of this ore into a mine cart. And while you lean back to wipe the sweat from your brow, which is more of a reflex than a necessity because you're underwater, you lock eyes with a large dwarven statue standing on the edge of the quarry. That is Freya. I rolled randomly. Fergus is in the very first tier, so you are literally just a few yards away from him.
Fergus!
I see my sword crawl.
I'm speeding towards you at 60 feet per round.
My skin is already crawling as soon as I don't even hear the voice. I just know.
I could have teleported there and back, but
So
Okay.
Freya takes off in her mech suit. What are the rest of you doing, including Fergus here?
It's looking
Do I see her coming?
Oh, most definitely.
I am swimming the opposite direction.
Yes, Nolgrim, we could have done that, but this is so much better.
Actually,
I mean, you've got plenty of speed. I don't think we're gonna be able to catch up to you. So, no, gonna be watching and just getting ready to see if you can teleport.
so where would I be in this quarry area?
You let's say they're on this little cliff here. You're down here, 40 feet below them.
Okay, yeah, I'm swimming this direction, trying to get attention over here.
Wait. Does Freya have one of the sponges?
No,
She
but
does
she's
not.
fast.
Somebody
I think
give
she
it
can
to me.
outswim me easily.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You all going all out would be like what? 30?
I imagine it was
bonus,
a
like,
situation.
Because you move half in water,
where-
right?
Yes.
So the best I could do is 45 feet in the round.
I imagine it was a situation where like she saw Fergus's face for a second. She was like, "I gotta get over there before he's lost in the crowd again."
Mhm.
So Nogrum's asking around for one of the sponges.
Sponge.
Sponge,
Ivy. All right, here you go. One of our last two.
And he'll just
What
kind
kind
of
of rock
ready
and mix it?
and see if Freya could snap Fergus and bring him back, or if he needs to go out there and basically force the sponge into his mouth.
This is how we're gonna do it. Let's see here.
Wait, if we're going to be shoving something down Fergus's throat, Thrum's coming.
And he's gonna help
Not at his
too.
feet.
No,
I'm
if I go
sorry, that was
large-
such a terrible joke. I feel bad for that one.
It's okay. I'm sure at least a couple of these people here have visited Alabama. They know the jokes.
I'm sorry, just the setup was just too good. If we're shoving something down Fergus's throat, the drum is coming, and I said, "And you're gonna help out too." Anyway.
Hey, we all know people do not grow up; they just grow old.
Freya, let's just call this a choose your own adventure skill check. What skill do you think would be useful right now for you to overtake Fergus, who is swimming away? Because you're definitely faster than him. It's just a matter of getting to him before he's able to raise the alarm and get other people swimming out here to try to stop you.
So the question is getting to him. So can I not already just get on him with the speed, or
I think
No,
it's
you
trying to,
can.
how
I
it's
guess
trying to
not.
keep me from bringing up the alarm rather than
Yeah, and I'm letting you choose a skill and describe it rather than me just mandating something.
All right.
You know how like you were talking about for Curse of the Crimson Throne, there's going to be those chase scenes where we get to like name the skill that we use. This is basically that, where
Yeah.
you pick a skill and then you describe it, so you can use what you want.
All right. I guess because I'm in the suit, let's try. Because most of my stuff that I have proficiency in, I can't think of a way to make work.
Right.
Like religion, history, arcana. These are all my good skills.
Fergus, 407 years ago.
I stopped because I'm confused. What?
Starts doing math.
Here's what I'll do. I will spout at him the most conservative Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve, step level dwarven church one-liner at him. I don't know what it would be, but something that he would recognize and be infuriated by because he's Fergus.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be a religion check?
Sure.
To make him stop for a
use
moment?
Investigation to be like, hey, I picked the best spot to tackle him so he doesn't get noticed. But this is funnier.
Do you understand what I'm getting at, though, Gombo?
I do. Give me your religion check.
It must be getting near Thanksgiving.
Come on, natural 20.
That's a 21.
So Freya screams a factoid about very much dogmatic religious dwarven history in relation to other races and people. And Fergus, even though that the Abelisks have spent months altering your memories and trying to cover up, some deep part of your internal psyche screams at wanting to have an argument about that statement.
I just turn to like point at him, be like, okay, even you know that. And before I can even finish, he tackles me.
Just stone hand over your face. It's like that one topic.
It worked.
Every holiday meal, you're like, nope, they're not going to get me to rile me up about it. And then
They're not going to get me this time. They're not going to get me this time.
And then you slam the glass on the table so hard it cracks. And you're like, all right, listen.
Sensitive subject combo?
Nah.
Not at all.
That would imply my family listens to me at all.
Oh, bro, I feel that like painfully.
All right, so you've got Fergus in your midst now, but you're halfway over this pit now. You're gonna start drawing some eyes.
I'm going to, with Fergus in my big metal claws.
Quickly
I'm
confirm
just
there
gonna
that
swim
says free
up.
lunch at the Aboleth Cafe.
Swimming up out of the hole, sort of back towards the direction, but sort of, if this is up out of the hole and this is the bottom of the hole, yeah.
So you guys see Freya making an escape with Fergus there.
I think we should follow.
As you guys look up, you see the infinite darkness of the bottom of the Sunless Sea, and somehow, against all odds, there's a darker spot. How is that possible? I don't know. Try to picture it in your head. It's Lovecraftian shit. And it seems to spread out over the horizon and is slowly descending with like multi-formed limbs. Kind of looking like this.
Oh boy.
Oh, are we going to get a picture? Oh. That's always fun. What is this? Some sort of Kingdom Hearts thing?
All we need is heart.
Wait, who's nobody?
Explosive.
Freaking I have watched 5 synopses of the Kingdom Hearts thing and I'm still constantly boggled.
Sorry,
Sorry.
to shut off part of your brain when you play it, and it's a fun game. But
There's nothing wrong with it. I kind of just enjoy seeing its craziness. Like, did you know that all cameo appearances of Sora and other things are canon, which means Super Smash Bros. Happened in Kingdom Hearts?
Yep.
I don't know what you were expecting going into Disney Final Fantasy.
I mean, to
When
be fair,
that
the
is
last
your
one didn't even
pitch,
have
it's
Final
like,
Fantasy.
okay.
I'm just saying, Solid Snake and Banjo-Kazooie and Sans from Undertale are canonically in the same universe as Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck.
Well, the same multiverse. Anyway,
They're just not in the
Anyway.
same
got
club.
Cthulhu coming to pay us a visit.
Mhm.
I don't think he's here to try and sell us a timeshare.
All right. So I would say that Freya is about halfway back to where you guys were. Is there anything else you want to do? If anyone like Milgram was thinking about teleporting to try to unbrainwash Fergus so he doesn't resist, or are you gonna hold camp until?
I think hold camp, because if I teleport, I've only got Thunderstep at this point, so it'll be loud, and
Mhm.
I think we don't need a larger beacon on us at this point.
She's coming back here.
But I am ready with the sponge.
And how far away is Big Cthulhu monster?
Probably a couple 100 feet above you.
And it's coming for us.
You get the distinct impression it is.
Why did it wink at me?
No, just a feeling.
Kevin Thrum, how do you keep attracting all these weird things?
Ex-wife number 7 coming up.
She had red hair.
I mean, it has a red lower jaw. Look at that.
Mhm.
lipstick.
Come on, motherfucker! You're not even the weirdest thing down here.
Miku
All right.
chimes in. I do not know what you mean.
All right. Can I get everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw, except for Fergus? Okay.
It's the power of wisdom. You see, they put the character sheet on the first tab, but it's too late. I'm too used to clicking the second one now.
I know.
What was the check?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Well, Ivy's gonna have a time.
Mhm.
If I done make it, I do have advantage on frightened and charmed.
Oh yeah, Miku needs to make one too, huh?
Yes.
Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and use Flash of Genius to add 5 to that roll.
All right. So that means Miku and Ivy take 12 points of psychic damage, but Ivy is resistant, so she only takes 6. As a psychic pulse of pure primal terror rips through the water and bombards all of you. At around this time that Freya makes it back to you guys with a struggling Fergus in hand, as a strange warbling gong starts going up from the buildings on the other side of the quarry.
Feed him the sponge. Feed him the
Yep,
goddamn sponge.
Pilgrim's there and basically just, forces it once he's within range.
Yeah.
Mouth gets free. No, I'm happy here. I'm home.
And then slowly it floods in. The only thing worse than being with us. Being stuck down here.
Man, how tragic.
At least
would it
he'll
have
never
been
remember being happy.
Yeah, the last 3 months will disappear. Man,
You
how
are the only
tragic
one
would
of
it
us to
have
retain
been
all
if,
memories of the joy you experienced for some reason. We'll just call that God.
Yeah. Man, how tragic would it have been if Fergus was never mind control?
Wait, it's not working. The sponge isn't working.
Fergus,
He's
the
still
last thing
fighting
you remember was going down on the ship that was being attacked after Jiggles betrayed all of you. And now
Did I take it to dinner first?
you know what? I deserve that. Anyway.
Sorry.
So you are currently, I imagine that Freya's holding on to each of your arms. Meanwhile, Nilgrim was pinching your nose to shove the sponge in. And you are underwater. All your family has transparent skin. And there is a giant rock dwarf that looks like your uncle, because it's Thrum.
They all hear blah, 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 because I can't speak psychically. And I don't remember how to speak underwater anymore.
Ivy. Oh, shit, right. And then expends one more use of the psychic to link you guys up telepathically.
You don't have to do that.
I just chime in. So was us finding the pirate island in the middle of this dark ocean a fever dream, and we just went down and sunk down with Thrum? I'm at a loss here.
Nope, Thrum beat us here from what I understand.
Ivy gives you a big hug, Fergus, which is a little awkward because your arms are still restrained by Freya.
I feel like I'm missing some context. Also, what the fuck is that as I look up into the sky and see this elder demon?
Something we're running from. Let's go.
We'll fill you in later. So
I'm just going to hold on to Freya's suit while we drive off.
Yep. So Ivy says, once again, all telepathically, so what's the plan here? We could go to the Coral Grove where I have an exit planned, or we can go deal with Jiggles.
Wait, what's up with Jiggles? I'm confused.
He's
Right,
the
so
one
the
that
double
put us
cross
down here, and I think he also has our stuff.
It's been 3 months, Fergus.
Okay, I'm going to need to have a sit down and have something explained to me. I am confused as fuck.
No time for that. We're beating Jiggless's ass.
Well, that's fine, but I do need some context while we're driving. While you're driving, I just grab Ivy and you explain to me. These people are just family.
Okay, so first things first. I can speak telepathically now. You might have noticed. That's pretty cool, right?
Definitely, different. Well, I say different, but we have had a talking mushroom that talked in our head the last few months.
Just give me this first. Just give me this. Anyway.
I give her a thumbs up.
Then you have to rush to quickly grab the suit again.
Yeah, a thumbs up followed by a yank and grab.
So, Jiggless led us all into a trap. You all got captured by psychic bottom feeder fish called Aboleth, and they kind of rearranged your memories to make you like being down here. I didn't get captured. I got some outside help. I came back in 3 months, and we've been rescuing everyone. Thrum was turned into a big rock monster. I didn't know he was down here. Freya was left standing in a field. Taskell was a guard. Nilgrim was hooked up to some sort of arcane device, and it was being probed.
Mm-hmm.
Iago was down here as well. And Ignis. And big scary shadow monsters over our head.
Yeah, he slowly just starts losing all composure and just kind of gets more frowny as he goes.
Mm-hmm.
As the conversation goes, okay, yep, you're all right. Let's go kill Jiggless. He needed to die. Also, does something have something I can stab somebody with? I'm kind of looks down in just clothing. Also, mage armor. Bong. Because I can still use that.
Also, for the record, Fergus, the longer beard doesn't suit you.
Right? See, Thrum, I was right.
I'm not listening to you.
And Thrum's not dead.
Yay.
Man, figures out a relative doesn't die of cancer, calls to tell the bad news to his bookie.
Just use the pickaxe in your hand.
Ivy should have a short sword or something she can give you now that she can create kinetic blades.
Does Thrum have his stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
As does Taskell. Freya only has her suit.
Does that mean Thrum still has that battle axe?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at that and be like, Thrum, I need that. Can I have that axe? You're not using it, right?
Absolutely.
It'll take an hour.
Did I give that to no, I gave my old battle axe to what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still takes an hour to attune to it, but you can use it like a normal battle axe until then.
It's a dwarf weapon.
I thought I could use it with Dex even without having to attune since it was mithril.
Oh no, you can use it with Dex without having to attune. Because
gotcha. That's all I wanted it for.
Yes, you just won't get the +1 to attack and damage from it.
Damn, Fergus, you got the beard, you got the axe, you look like a dwarf for the first time.
Don't make me hate myself even more.
Brows.
Where's the handout for that one?
It should be in book 2.
Scalebane?
Yeah.
Yep, Scalebane.
Okay, it's a battle axe.
Miku does point out also telepathically, yes, and he was doing mining when we found him. You're just gonna push Jiggless down and go, how dare you make me live up to familial expectations?
Freya, you just hear some knocking on your suit as I'm hitting my head against it.
I would have voted to regroup and retreat for a minute, but sounds like we're all on go fillet Jiggless.
Mm-hmm.
Giant black thing above us.
Yeah, that is why I was voting towards retreat. But
Yeah, we're going.
I'd definitely vote retreat.
Now that we've had some nice Vegas cringing.
What's the game plan? Are you gonna go to the Jigless Pavilion, or are you gonna?
Yeah.
Do we have
Jigless
do we have a
Pavilion.
Wait, do we have a place to hide from the giant black thing?
Is it still above us, or was this?
Yep.
Do we? Oh, it's following us. It's not.
It's not descending rapidly. It's just very, very big.
So is it something that's like following us, or is it just so large that no matter how far we travel, it's there?
It's coming at us.
It's the second one, but it feels like it's following.
Okay. I think we just gotta keep the momentum going. Go in, smash and grab Jigless, and then get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Oh yeah, we don't have to make it a protracted thing. We've traveled with Jigless a long time. I can grab that motherfucker real quick. Thrum, you want to help me with that? It's a real tiny guy.
Can do.
Kind of slippery though. Not like a
Alright.
dwarf.
I will move you guys to.
Dwarves were made to be held.
That's a t-shirt right there.
Dwarves, we like three things: mining, smithing, and cuddling.
Why do you think they have so many kids?
There is nothing more manly than expressing affection through physical touch. Consensually.
Even
the
dwarves
most
like hugs.
ergonomic of all fantasy races.
Since we're around 6 o'clock, do we want to take a break and go bathrooms and
Yeah,
all
I think
that?
that's a good point for a bio.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right back.
We were at a quarry.
And
I'm back.
how's everyone doing? Oh yeah, I don't know who's in the call right now, but did you hear that Kevin Conroy passed away?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Never will be as good of a Batman voice again, I say.
That's true. Because he was
I'm back.
the animated Batman, right?
Yep, the animated series.
Yeah. It was basically as iconic Batman as I've ever had locked in my mind.
And the Arkham games, if I remember right.
Yeah, he's been pretty much in the voice of Batman for almost everything.
Yeah, he passed away.
Yep.
He's the guy that invented Batman and Bruce Wayne having voice differences.
Oh, really?
He came up with that in the recording studio for the show, and they just rolled with it, and it kind of just. And there's so many things about the original Batman the animated series that was not from the comics that has since become just a quintessential Batman, and most people don't think about it. I mean, obviously, like there's the simple stuff like Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like Mr. Freeze, that was a completely rewritten backstory that they made up.
They made it a lot better in the animated series.
Yes, in the original one, he was generic ice-based supervillain number 3, and then Mr. Freeze from the animated series was this tragic Shakespearean tragedy of a villain.
Mhm.
And there's so many other stuff too. I'm a Batman fan as a whole, but that series especially, there's so many reasons I can tell you about, like why it was so good. Like, did you know that they made for the first few seasons they had a unique score composed and performed for each episode? That's an insane amount of effort for a
Yeah.
cartoon.
Yeah, the music on it was always top notch. But
Oh yeah, that lady who did it, I'm spacing on her name, I should know it, was fantastic work. I also like how all the episodes were drawn on matte black paper instead of white to make all the shadows deeper.
Yeah.
I know I always talk about Dragon Ball, but one of the biggest shames is that the original had insert music and long musical segments that they just cut out of the English version of Dragon Ball. Like, if you go back and watch Dragon Ball in the English version, and you're like, man, this is a really weird, quiet moment of Goku flying on the flying Nimbus. It's like, no, there was a song here. You were supposed to be listening to, like, really good music here. And they just cut it all out.
Mhm.
And it's all super good and, like, thematic for the arcs. Yeah.
Recently picked up the animated Batman and Batman, what was it, Beyond is the future one. Terry
Yeah,
McGinnis.
Beyond, also very good.
That's an interesting pitch right there. That
Yeah.
they originally wanted him to make Batman but teenager, and he's like, what if we do Batman in the future but teenager?
Yeah, I know a lot of people. I know how that that character arc concludes, and I know there's a lot of people who don't like that.
You're talking about the one.
I don't know if anyone cares about spoilers, but
They will give a
there's,
spoiler
again?
warning,
Sorry.
especially for people that are about to listen to our
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. Oh, is this going to be on the
For a
on the
90s
recording?
cartoon.
For a
Spoiler
90s
warning,
cartoon.
a 20-year-old cartoon.
At some point, you need to, like...
The
take
cutoff
some-
is a 2-year cutoff, in my opinion. If you're trying to withhold spoilers for things,
Yeah.
I've
2 years,
seen,
spoiler everything. If you haven't seen it by then, it's your own fault.
I've seen a
So,
thing or arguments
if-
for it.
So if that wasn't enough of a spoiler warning, and this also ends up on the recording, spoiler warning: isn't the Batman Beyond guy, isn't he a clone of Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, I've heard about that. It's
Like-
not in the official Batman Beyond series, but it was like
In the
Justice
Justice
League.
League, yeah.
Oh, Justice League. That.
Yeah, it's like he is he's a clone, but not really a clone, because essentially they just overwrote his
No, he-
father's DNA with Bruce's, but it was still his mom. So he's
Yeah.
just technically Bruce Wayne's kid, but without meaning to.
Yeah, it was
It's-
that Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Amanda Waller.
Your dad
So
might have
his-
shot the gun, but it was Bruce Wayne's bullet, bitch.
Yeah, basically.
So your dad's your brother?
No, he's just not genetically related to the man that raised him.
He got artificially chimera disease down at the gene pool.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
pretty fucking tragic. Which, to be fair, is pretty great lampshading considering that he doesn't share the hair color with his mom or his father, and his brother has a different hair color as well. I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that before. The little details.
It's because they're not your daddy. I am.
Anyway, are we all back?
It was
in-
done without Bruce Wayne's consent, to be clear.
Yes, it very much was. I also love.
They were like, we need another Batman, and then he was like, this is so fucked up, I don't even know how to start.
I
But
do,
Nightwing.
I do love the how they snuck in an adult joke with the telling of that story. When it's all like, getting Batman's DNA was easy. He left it all over town. Then it cuts back. Not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter.
It's just another one of these weird authoritarian messages that Batman seems to really want to have for some reason.
To be fair,
Or
that
it's like-
they didn't phrase it as like a good thing. It was phrased as a violation and a not nice thing that Batman had nothing to do with, that he still didn't know about.
Well, yeah, but viewed with the rest of Batman media, Batman is I don't think it's a coincidence that they made the second Batman. They were like, this has to be genetically Batman. Batman has always had sort of weird messaging like that. Like, Batman is above the law. Batman can... I think I've aired my stuff with Batman
Yeah,
with you guys
yeah,
before, so I
and
don't mean to say,
and
hey, I'm
have
Batman, while everyone's, loving on it. But
Yeah,
there is some weird messaging in Batman comics that is like, Batman himself is above the law.
Oh, I would say the
And
comics
that's
get
so
a
weird.
lot a lot weirder than stuff like the animated series in that regard.
It's because he's rich.
Okay, we're getting off the beaten trail here. Let's beat up a fish.
Yeah. Let's get back on the beaten stream.
All right, so you guys should be able to see the map now.
So several fish lanterns.
Mm-hmm. You guys are on a elevated cliff face overlooking a kind of Greco-Roman style marble pavilion with a coral garden. We're not in turn order, but just like move one at a time as you guys wish to explore. It's up to you how you want to approach.
Ever since they updated, my token will not update its bars for some reason.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
for
reload.
whatever reason, it won't update the bars for you, but it'll update everyone else's. I guess it's probably something to do with the server sending packets, but
It's still weird. Anyway, it worked after I reloaded, so that's fine.
All right, so how do we want to go about this?
So, like, is the part we can't see the boat? Or is
The boat is not going to be on this map.
Okay.
You
Like, this is a building, though?
I mean, you can't really see anything because you're.
Well, I see right here it looks like doors, so...
Yes, you see if you see that, then there is a kind of white marble Greco-Roman style building that, like you're told, is Jiglis's personal pavilion.
Do we
I knew his
want to
taste is-
sneak in or
his
first
taste
open the door?
Tacky, but...
Maybe send a few people advance to get a lay of the area and see what we're going up against.
Yeah, I say me and Ivy can kind of take the lay of the land real quick and see if we can spot anything before everyone else approaches. We're
All right,
probably stealthiest of the bunch.
I'll look out with my telescope. Where's the door combo?
There appears to be a door here, and another door here.
it's safe
Okay.
to say we got away
Could
with
I
deathfish.
quietly lower my suit into like this crevasse here?
Sure. You're down to the rainbow coral garden now.
So I just tell Fergus, before I do that, I tell Fergus just to signal when he's ready for us to move in.
Yeah, I'm just trying my things. This Roll20 has gotten really bad in the last couple months. It does not want to cooperate with me. It's not like bad and like I can't use it. It's just like
Yeah.
there's been some. Oh, that's Ivy's roll.
Yep.
Forgot to put it as who. And then and roll. There we go. So we're just a home in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Taskell, does this Jiglis character look like those other fellows we've been fighting?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start by having us go down this direction to start getting a lay of the land.
All right.
More like a normal fish, man. If you can call that normal.
A normal fish, man. All right. Thank you
I
for
love
clearing that
I
up.
love that. He's more like a normal fish man. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is another doorway here, right?
Correctamundo.
It's like it's cobbled
does it look
together
more
from a
ornate
dozen
than the last
different
one?
fish.
No, it looks the same amount of ornate. More white marble stone, gold inlays, seahorse motif.
Gotcha. And there's no windows on this facility or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to make a dash behind this fish statue over here. I didn't want to move actually behind it in case it was the building or something, but. And let me know when I need to stop. And I'm basically going to just start circling the building to see if I can get the lay of the land.
Okay. There's
And it
a
looks
third
like-
door.
The door, and it looks like it goes up on a ledge here.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna get to here. See the. Gonna swim around like this, I think, to not
Yeah.
get on the ledge and alert. See if this is like a back way. Let me know if I need to stop moving or anything.
Will do.
Just gonna keep going. And it looks like it loops all the way back around to the allies.
Freya.
So when we get back, I would communicate that there seems to be a triple way of doors. That there's a similar door of this one right here on the opposite side of the building, and then there's like looks like probably the main entrance in the middle down this way.
May as well go in the closest door then.
Yeah, wasn't sure if we wanted to try to go through two different doors at the same time.
Might be a good idea. Opposite sides.
Reduce the chances if he can escape if he tries to make tail. See what I
So
did
where
there?
are the
Good show.
doors?
Yeah, I open up.
How do we want to split it up? We probably want to put
Quieter side people.
I think we go
people
through
on the far
this
side.
door, and then the bigger people go through this door. So we can, like, when they make a racket, the quieter people go through the side door here.
That works
So they're
for
all
me.
focused. So they're all focused on the front door. We can hopefully get in without alerting them through this door.
All right. Do you want me to move my position over there?
So I say we put ourselves into positions where we're planning on going in. So at least
Alright.
the two of us will be here. I'm not sure who else is stealthy besides the two of us. So Thrum's coming with us. That's gonna go great.
Thrum's very
Thrum, you
quiet.
should probably come. You should probably come down here, Thrum.
Oh, I thought the stealthy people were coming up here.
The heavy
Thrum-
hitters are coming down here.
Thrum sneaks down here.
Is Muku
Bitches.
stealthy?
He is not stealthy.
Okay.
Also, I think I might just limit you guys back down to one cohort for right now, just because you got
Okay.
full party strength again.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go ahead
cool.
and
We
take
can
out
just
Miku
say
then.
they're guarding or whatever.
Yeah, he's on the lookout.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going in solo, and that seems like a bad idea.
Telling you, I'm stealthy.
Yeah, I think it's more valuable to have the stealthy person right now. Okay, are you ready to? Is the store locked at all?
It does not seem to be.
Do
All
I
right.
need to reroll stealth before we kick off anything?
Nope.
Or, okay.
I signal to everyone that I'm opening up the door, and then I open up the door and sputter on through.
Okay. Just cooperate with dynamic lighting.
Please
Oh, wait,
hold the door
before-
opening.
Can I make a small retcon, Gombo?
Sure.
The other door that we're not going through, I want to use my arcane lock ability, so only I can open that door.
Sure.
Like, and I'll designate our party here of
Nice thinking.
other people who can go through. But if he tries to escape through that door,
Mm.
it's going to be a hard time.
All right. Sputter, sputter, sputter.
I wish his choices were puff pizza and French fry.
It's a kind of vaulted ceiling room. It's got white marble floors and walls with lapis lazuli inlays. What we see here is 4 statues of kind of like fish-like ape creatures.
Not the fish ape.
The fape.
Yeah, great. I'm
Are
just
they
gonna have
just
to fight him.
apish?
You go with Mish.
Mhm.
Monkey fish.
On
And
like,
short
okay.
steps, a short 3 steps up to another door there.
Funky.
Do we
on like
know
a 5
which one
we
is
go in, by the way.
the place, like the Jigglis Suite, or
You are working with all the information that you have right now.
Well, given that's an
Okay.
exterior door over there, and so that's an exterior door over here, which leaves this to be the fish chamber.
excellent observation, Kenneth.
I just noticed that the that path. I circled around the building and it's round, so it makes sense that he's in a fishbowl.
Oh, wow.
Freya, as you cross into the center of the room, there is a small hiss of magic as the 4 statues animate.
Yep.
That's not what those statues actually look like, but I wasn't going to spend all the time trying to find the
Gorilla statues.
Yeah, the correct statues. So I just got generic living statues because they're bound to come up in a Pathfinder AP. So I'll bring up the turn order.
Oh, gorilla fish statue. Isn't that odd of a thing to Google?
Well, now I'm going to.
Here, I've got the number one for you.
Oh, I love the ones where he's holding the fish.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It's very pixelated, but I want to think that it's it says only fish on the top, like only fish.
Only fish. It's the only website where we can guarantee you're being catfished. Everyone on the initiative order?
Sorry.
No, I'm not on the initiative order.
I was
Sorry.
just changing me and
I
Ivy's to
didn't
be
know these
slightly
ladies
different
would
since
wanna
we were
play.
tied.
To that roll.
The song it starts giving Fergus flashbacks because he's been digging holes, but he doesn't remember quite well enough to remember.
There we go. Brom, you're up first. Statues.
Smash a statue. Don't have my adamantine
Nope.
sword anymore. Axe anymore. Go big. As a bonus action. Bigger's better for smashing. And then hit a lady. And hit her again. That'd be it.
All right. Let me just quickly math that. Check the AC. Okay. First one hits. Second
I
one.
forget.
hits down.
Sorry to interrupt, Gumbo.
Yep.
Are we supposed to have disadvantage on any strikes unless it's certain types of weapons underwater? Do I remember?
Unarmed strikes do not have disadvantage.
No, not for him, but for like when I use the battle axe.
Yes,
Slashing.
slashing and bludgeoning weapons do.
Gotcha.
Piercing weapons do not. If all else fails, Ivy can give you the dark saber as well.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
All right. Thrum knocks a chunk out of one statue. Freya.
All right, is this door locked?
It is.
The statue
Alright.
behind you.
And it is golden, by the way. What you gonna do?
Okay, so what, you guys think we should fight these statues first? I mean, I'm just worried Jiggles is going to get away.
You do you. If you want to go up guns ablaze, then let's commit.
Yeah.
Full send it.
All right, knock down the door, break the lock, or whatever I need to do.
All right. You can try to shoulder it open with your suit, which will be in athletics, or you can do an attack roll against it to try to sunder it down.
All right. I guess I will do an athletics.
All right.
Should be a straight strength from the suit.
You smash into it, but it's fairly reinforced. It is not yet open.
Does it look like it has a
okay.
lock on it? Like it's something we can pick, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
What if I just, hear me out. What if I just shot it with this gun?
Well, you used your action now. Have to be next round.
Yeah.
And
All right.
statues, we're going to get 2 slam attacks on Freya's suit. 4 slam attacks. 3, 4. So do the 17s hit?
The 17s will hit.
So that is 10 bludgeoning damage. And then we will get 2 on Thrum. And this one over here will step up and attack Nulgrim. So first Thrum. 1, 2, miss. Nulgrim, 1, 2.
Hit miss.
14 hits. Oh, 14 doesn't even hit.
No, 14 does hit. The 7 does not.
Gotcha. 8 bludgeoning as it just punches you in the face.
Right.
But that's their turn. Taskell.
Step up and cast Spirit Guardians.
Will it blend?
Thunder. Build the rocks blend.
I'm pretty sure he did an episode of that. And yes, and with his blender that he was advertising that entire YouTube channel, it did blend.
Let me tell you though, did he ever try to blend that same blender?
That's a good question. I'm going to Google that
All right,
real
I'm
quick after
lost.
my turn.
What are we talking about? Who's
There's a
he?
YouTube thing years back called Would It Blend, where it's just every video. It's just he had this special blender he's advertising, and he'd keep sticking objects into it to see if he could blend it.
He blended
Oh,
rocks? That's amazing.
Did any of you guys ever watch? God, what was the fucking? It was the exact same concept. Is it a good idea to microwave this?
Oh, God. The answer is no.
It was literally like 2 college students or something in a microwave in their garage.
Jesus.
Like, is it a good idea to microwave AA batteries?
I feel like that's the same group that he cemented himself inside the microwave, like his head inside the microwave, and had to be rescued because it was blocking his airway.
Oh God.
That's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
God, that
All right.
channel is 14 years old.
So all the statues take full pop damage from that. Wisdom saving throws, not the best.
I think it happens on their turn, doesn't it?
That's his
Oh.
first time they enter
No, yeah, first time
on
Okay.
their
enter the zone or on their
and
turn.
then on their turn.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Regardless, Fergus.
Okay. I will take the saber from Ivy and tell her to go help Freya with the door, since I am sadly without my lockpicks.
Mhm.
And I will swing at the one next to Thrum.
All right, attack roll.
Bonus action to activate the Shadow Blade. Just the normal
Yep.
one and not the extra damage one. Let's see. First roll.
That'll hit. Okay.
24.
Next attack.
Shadow Blade
All right.
for 20.
Okay. Still standing.
Things are a bit durable, guys. So that's his turn.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Give me
this
that
door
axe
won't
back.
come down.
Ivy's
Ivy.
gonna go over here and disengage to not get attacked by this thing, and then try to pick the lock.
Okay. Thieves' tools check.
Yeah, using her dex.
All right. She's about 50% there.
Can't wait for it to be blown apart next round.
Nulgrim.
All right. Taking the war pick and smashing the statue directly ahead of me.
All right. Take it so. That'll hit.
First and second.
The second one will miss, but the first one makes it look like it's about to fall to pieces.
Okay.
By the way, Gamba, did it look like my attack did anything to these things?
No.
I didn't think so.
So I was playing coy, but yes, they are immune to psychic damage. You were essentially just swinging a flashlight at it.
That's fine. But I feel like I would know if I didn't do anything
Yeah.
to these things.
Listen, you've been in a mine for a while.
Listen, we don't talk about that.
Fergus, channel all the power that you have from all that mining to break these rocks.
The question is, did I keep the pickaxe I had when I was mining?
You probably dropped it when you tried to furiously swim away.
I was about to say the answer is probably no.
Drum.
All right, he's going to punch the one next to Nulgrim.
Gotcha. Hit and dead.
All right, and punch the one next to himself.
Hit and smash.
And he's going to... yep, that's it.
All right.
Can't really
Freya.
tank when I'm at half health.
Michael? Well, that door's gone.
I was muted, but yeah, I just put my force cannon's barrel up to this door and fire.
Jesus.
I was thinking about it when he was like, and watch the door be blown open next turn. I'm just thinking, yeah, Freya explodes the door inward, and you just see the lock floating at the end of the lockpick. It turns around, unlocks, and falls off.
That's exactly
It's
what
like, I did
happens.
Good news, guys. The lock is unlocked.
All right, so let me see the juicy jiglets within.
All right.
The juicy Jiggler Center.
Big jig energy.
Time to get jiggy with it. Look at all his loot! Holy shit!
I can't wait to steal
That
it
is
all.
what Jigless is saying as I enter.
He's just kind of swimming in the water above his bed in the center of this large domed room filled with loot and pillars. I'm saying, "Geez, you could have knocked more than once. I was on my way. You know that door was solid gold. You know."
Do you know what the punishment is for mutiny aboard a ship, Jigless?
Do you know how hard it is to smelt gold underwater?
How far away is he from me total? So we're like,
Yeah, he's like 40 feet away, and then 30 feet up.
cool. So I'm 10 feet away from him, I think, if I did that math right.
Mm-hmm.
Does it provoke from the statues?
It does. Let me do some statue attacks. Okay. 1 hits. 4 bludgeoning damage to Freya's suit there.
Oh no.
As you charge in, Jigless kind of like swims like 1 foot back. Goes, "Ooh, probably shouldn't have come in here by yourself." As he is going to use a legendary action. 1 moment here.
Like the opposite of when the boss character joins the party.
As he magically manipulates the water around you to create a torrent wall that pushes you back 5 feet, separating you from him, though you can still see through it. You know, when my bosses told me that you're on the way, I had a feeling you'd come in, so I took some time to be a little bit prepared. That is his legendary action there, so I will add him to the initiative roll. As the battle is joined, as he will be going right after Nogrim. But now it is the animated statue's turn.
Are they affected by spirit guardians?
They were already.
Is it at the start of their turn, or?
Okay.
Well, that's why I was asking, because I don't think it happens
yeah.
right when you summon it up. It
Okay.
kinda
It said first
yeah,
time
yeah.
on a turn or first time on their turn.
So either
Sure.
way. 15.
I believe I'm at 17 right now. So, yep, spell saving 17.
All right. They do take radiant damage.
10's a nice chunk.
So they're going to step up. And they will take shots at you. So all 4 of these will be at Taskell. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oof.
The word of the Lord is hurting them. Now I kind of want to play a real religious character. Just be so annoying with the religion quotes.
Well, if you die again.
That's true. Oh wait, I'm playing as an Inquisitor coming up.
Yep.
Yeah. But I haven't really thought about anything with the dwarf religion since I came up with the first sun myth.
And then at the end of this turn, Jigless will use another legendary action to.
I never did get around to explaining that in character, did I?
I don't think so. There is now a swirling maelstrom of water rapidly gaining speed within that 10-foot blue bubble around him, if you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's his
Even
legendary
past the
action.
wall.
Yep, even past the wall. Tasco.
Right. So if I stay within reach, it doesn't trigger an AOO, right?
Correct.
All right. So moving up there and then stab at him with the spear.
That'll hit.
The one on the left.
All right. It is destroyed.
Are we still reduced to half speed?
Yeah, because you're underwater.
Okay, just making sure.
Mhm.
Is that rounded up or down from 25?
Up.
Okay.
Fergus.
I'm gonna yell over at Nolgrim. Do you still have a teleport handy?
I do.
Mind bringing me along?
I can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna step over here and prepare to either stab or chuck the saber, whichever I have to do to hit this guy when we teleport.
Gotcha.
Chuck a saber, man.
Ivy.
She doesn't really have much that she can do. And she can go over here with a normal dagger and stab at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll normal dagger this thing.
Carver
Can
initials
she
in it.
produce like psychic blades or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
psychic damage against the thing. We realize it doesn't take psychic damage.
Oh,
That'll hit. And that'll take it out.
Gotcha. And that'll probably be her turn.
Okay.
And she has a bonus action. She's going to roll a stealth to see if she can kind of blend in with the environment to not get targeted.
Okay. Nolgrim.
All right. Nolgrim will grab hold of Fergus and teleport them to be directly behind Jiggles.
All right. Move your token. Then she'll move his.
God damn it! No fireball again.
And that'll provoke my ready to action. So I'm going to Shadow Blade.
When did Freya start channeling Reach?
It's channeling any character that can use fireball, because fireball's only good if no one's around them, and they always want to
Yeah.
charge in first round. It's just
it's really
the
bad
natural
when you
instinct of all fighties.
The 24 hit.
That'll hit.
So that is 30 points of damage, psychic.
Okay.
The sneak attack just adds the same value of the damage you're doing, so it doesn't.
Yep.
It just takes on the type of whatever you're hitting it with.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Jesus.
I don't know what you're all so mad about. You were so happy last I spoke to you.
That was
I don't
before
remember
you
that.
betrayed us. And I'll go ahead and use that as a grudge.
Mm-hmm. Was that goddammit cat again?
No, that was me hitting my elbow against my window.
Okay.
No, the goddamn cat's nowhere to be found right now.
Next time, just blame it on the goddamn cat.
We also have a cat outside that got pregnant a while back and had kittens, and since it was always in heat before that, we just started calling it Jezebel, and that name just kind of stuck. So
Yeah.
that's what it's called now.
All right. And then as his final legendary action before his turn, Jiggles will activate his ability Riptide. So everyone within this bubble there, which will be Freya, Nolgrim, and Fergus, will take 37 slashing damage, no saving throw.
I don't think that's how a riptide works.
I will use my reaction to reduce the damage by
It
half.
does when it's a pun.
Yes,
Because
it's
I
a
have
pun.
uncanny dodge that I can just
Yeah.
reduce damage.
Yep. And the swirling section goes away.
Oh, phew.
Yep. He can use a legendary action to set it up and another legendary action to set it off. All right. And now it is Jiggles' turn.
Fucking demo, man.
Let's see here. He will target Nolgrim with his rapier. he can make 3 rapier attacks. Come on. She doesn't have the toggle. There we are. So this is all going to be against Nulgrim. 1, 2, 3. Wow, bad rolls. He's got a good bonus too.
Hit, miss.
All right. That's 19 piercing damage.
All right.
And then he is going to bonus action Misty Step over here. And then say, I'm feeling a little, outnumbered. Feel like the entire crowd's coming down on me. And then he'll just like slap a rune on the wall, and he got a couple more of these puppies. As a couple more statues animate. Thrum.
All right. Can we see through that wall?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. All right. He's going to use Ghost Water Dive to teleport over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's only 30 feet. Damn. All right. If he tries to push his shield into the water, does it hurt him?
It doesn't
shove him
hurt him.
back?
It's just extremely difficult. You're going to bypass these walls. You're looking at an extremely challenging athletics check, but no damage.
Is the water... This is hard to explain. How is water moving inside of water? But is it like rolling over where if I got into it and held up my shield over my head, could Taskell go under me?
It's more because it's definitely like a magical thing. Imagine if, like a water current is like a line, and it's going so fast, it's like one of those pressurized hoses. But now imagine that line curlicues and forms intricate knots. So
That's a lot of imagination, but I get it. So this is pretty hard to bypass. Okay.
Yes. He's a fairly powerful Triton. He was sandbagging the entire time that he was traveling with you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do, I guess. How are we going to get through there? Yeah, do this, Taskell, Ivy.
Is it floor to ceiling?
I can't carry y'all with me.
Either way, Freya.
So was it all a lie, Jiggles? Everything about going to the surface?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, honestly, I don't think you folks should be taking this seriously. It's not like you're the first person I've done this to.
That's a fireball centered on Jiggles.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do her.
Like what a rapist says.
So that is a success. So that would be 13 halved again. So he takes 6 damage. Because underwater. Anything else there, Freya?
It should also hit the statues
Yeah,
too.
the
It
statues
does. Okay.
are all.
Yeah, then I will roll
Yeah.
for them. My apologies. Thank you.
It's everyone in the room that's evil. Well, in that sense.
They will fail, so they will take 13 points of damage. That's still.
All right, and then I will. 26. It does not recharge this round. Okay.
Okay.
I can try to dispel magic. That's about all I got.
Let's see.
I'm almost out of magic, period.
He is then going to use a legendary action.
Might be your only way through.
To this.
To this, oh dear.
I think he's
Goblins, all
afraid of you.
pieces were out.
You should be.
As the walls move around you guys.
The walls are closing in.
So are these like unpassable walls, or
It's an athletics check to get through. But you
always
can.
fucking athletics? I swear to God.
I don't know what else would be a better skill for swimming.
No, I know. This is me just being like, God damn it, I got that goddamn skill.
The statues will now move in. Ones will just appear. They can't attack anyone. But now there will be a few attacks on Freya. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty sure 11 misses. But
First
the 17?
First 3 hit.
First 3 hit? Okay.
17, 21, 22 all hit.
Okay, so there's your bludgeoning damages. Jigla speaks again. Honestly, I thought you would have figured it out by now down here in the Underdark. It's kill or be killed. It's just about doing what benefits you. And I think you're just mad I got the best deal. Pascal, it's your turn.
This is why I hate this place.
It's delusion that you still think you're going to come out ahead.
So moving on up, casting Dispel Magic at 4th level, because that's the only spell level I have left to be able to cast it at.
Okay, let me just quickly check the wording.
DC equals 10. That's that spells
Yeah,
level.
if it's a spell and it's the equal level to the spell slot you use, it just automatically goes through without having to roll for it. But if it's a higher spell level, you have to get to roll.
Okay, let me see, and then compare it to the...
Because does this function as a wall of water spell, Gombo?
Yes,
Then it would automatically be the spell to the 4th level spell.
Yeah, because it is slightly higher. I would say it's probably a 4th level spell, so yeah, it would still go through, because this is a variant ability.
Yeah.
But that will...
Would I be able to block projectiles?
Hold on a second. So you do manage to dispel a gap there, Taskell. And you can continue your movement through if you'd like.
That was 10 feet to get up, so I don't have 5 more feet at underwater speeds.
Oh, damn, it only dispels a section of it? Not even that whole row?
It's a powerful boss ability. What was your question there, Michael?
Oh, would I be able to tell just right at it if these would block projectiles, these walls?
Yes, they definitely would. You can
Okay.
still fire through diagonals. That's why he had to completely surround Nilgrim and Fergus there.
Got it.
So yeah, Taskell managed to get rid of one there.
Yep. From can just teleport, I guess.
Fergus.
I guess I'll try to use athletics. One day I'll be able to use acrobatics on something and it'll be glorious, but until then, I'm stuck here.
Nope.
And does that take my action to do that?
I'll say it's part of your movement.
Can I then try using my action to force my way through as well?
I'll say yes.
I got nothing else to do right now.
Yep. That's not high enough, unfortunately.
Okay, then that's all I can do. I literally have no abilities to do anything. So
Yeah, hopefully he moves the wall next time.
well, we can't dispel, and if we're in here, it's just me and you.
All right. Legendary action. Forcing you guys into a narrow little corridor there.
I remember this game.
So I've only
Really
got
wanna-
2 more dispels.
You want to lay the 5 piece ones, you want to lay on their side, not straight up like that.
Ivy.
How many times are you going to change the configuration before you figure out there isn't one that's going to stop us?
Until you get bored and leave.
That's cute.
Thank
He
you.
has hope.
I like that. No, oh no, I'm kind of coming around now. Whole betraying me into slavery thing got on my bad side, but that joke's kind of winning me back.
Okay, that's her turn.
Okay. No.
Alright. You said I can move diagonally out?
You can shoot diagonally. Yeah.
Oh shoot, but I can't move.
No, yeah, we're stuck here.
Okay. Then can I at least fire Eldritch Blast? Is that unaffected by since it's magic?
If it has a ranged attack roll, it is affected. If it is a saving throw spell, it is not.
Ah, okay. Well, let's see what I've got.
By the way, could I have retroactively thrown Hunter's Mark on him as a bonus action? I keep forgetting I have that ability.
Yeah, 100%.
I completely spaced on the fact that I had that.
Yep. Nope. He's marked.
Okay.
Alright. I will cast Bless on Fergus. We'll see, up to 3 creatures. I think Ivy's out of the way since I'm out of
I
range
would
since
honestly
I'm
put it
higher.
on Freya the most.
So Freya, Fergus, and Nolgrim have Bless. So
Hashtag bless.
yep. So any future saving throw or attack roll, you get a D4 added to it.
Pretty good. Oh, to give yourself like a little yellow dot or something.
Yeah.
I mean, frankly, Jiggles, we've fought harder opponents with you.
Nicholas's turn. He will cast Greater Invisibility on himself. Not stealth, but it does give him you guys disadvantage on attacks against him. You're gonna do something?
Try to remember what Greater Invisibility was compared to what it is in in Pathfinder, because I remember
Essentially,
Pathfinder it's super powerful.
It basically just means that all attack rolls against him will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
And then his spells and stuff won't break it. It's basically like how
Correct.
when you use invisibility in Pathfinder, it would break a spell. It would break it if you use a spell or attack or whatever. Greater invisibility is the same as Pathfinder, where it doesn't break it anymore.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go ahead and use Counterspell on him.
Okay.
3rd level.
It is a 4th level spell, so
then he'll have to roll. Yeah.
Okay. 1d20 plus my caster mod.
Yep.
And the DC is 10 plus the spell level.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
damn.
not gonna do it.
Just shy.
Yep.
Is there anything you can do?
God, I keep forgetting I have abilities. With that 16, I could have rolled my superiority die to add to it. Fuck me.
You
Gotta read your sheet.
is this something that Freya could
forgot I
use Flash of Insight on, or is that
No,
only saving throws?
No, that's only saving throws, unfortunately.
Okay.
He's going to paddle over here. That's his turn.
So we'll just have to deal with it.
Richard, I was saying I had to sit down. Like when we first sat down, I had to read my sheet over and over and over again. I was like, I don't remember any of this crap.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right, so I assume, can I see through these water walls?
Yes, you can. So you can teleport through them.
Okay.
There's a few people with teleportation power, so I'm going to be a complete asshole about these water walls.
Beat his ass, Thrum.
I don't even know this guy.
He's the invisible one over there.
He has it coming.
But yes, you do still know his location because he hasn't performed a stealth check yet. So
yeah, you see him kicking up these gold pieces and stuff over here.
Gonna bonus action go into his rage. Then Let me read that real quick. I don't know if he can attack with it when he does it.
You did us one favor, Jiglet. Help us find Uncle Throne.
That's even more reason to kill him. I'm just kidding. I'm happy you're back, Rum. Kinda.
My family. All right, he's gonna punch this lady.
And punch her you did. Let's see, that is 10. That's dead. Bash.
He's going to point toward the invisible fishy thing and say, "I see you."
You get the impression that someone is pointing back at you.
Cue Spider-Man meme.
Mm-hmm. Both former characters go. All right. Legendary action. Swoosh, whoosh. Freya.
And my mind immediately went to the short where all the characters were voiced by Mark Hamill.
Your turn, Freya.
Yeah, they rolled to see if they get the cannon back, but unfortunately not.
Yeah, I spend a spell slot, recharge the cannon, and fire it at Jiggles.
Move at disadvantage, I believe, because he's invisible.
Yes, because he's greater invisibility.
Yes.
But if it hits, the chances of him passing the save to maintain the concentration is slim.
Very low.
Remember to add +4 to the attack roll. Well, I guess you probably won't need it.
So
A plus 1d4, not a
Yeah,
d4.
sorry, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Plus
even
1d4.
with him using a reaction to throw up a shield, that is not enough. That hits, so
it's half the damage he has to make on a con save or losing invisibility.
nope.
Oh, nice.
So he's visible.
I see you, bitch.
Oh, he is a fish man.
I'm sorry, I don't think we've met before.
Embarrassing yourself, Jiggles. Stop this.
He's my uncle, and surprisingly, I prefer him over you at this point.
Oh, you wound me. We had some good times. You were going to show me the ocean, remember?
Yeah, but then you brainwashed me into thinking I was happy down here mining of all things.
Yeah, you got away from your family. You got away from your family. I don't know what the problem is.
I grew a full beard. I am a stereotypical dwarf down here. That's even worse than my family.
All right, so at the end of that turn, legendary action. There we go.
I guess you felt that in a big way.
Or actually, hold on. One last thing.
You son of a bitch.
I'm not blocking you back in. I'm just making you have to go along the wrong way.
Which we can't do in any sort of...
This might as well be blocked in, okay?
He has to take reasonable measures to protect himself. He's bloodied already. Like,
Don't get smart with me, Gombo.
I'm never
like
smart
it when
with
they,
anybody. It's a systemic problem in my life, Richard.
Jiggles is like, damn, that cannon hurt a lot more when I'm getting shot with it.
All right, statue time.
Did you have a cannon before Thrum died?
No, you reconfigured the suit since then.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think you might have had dog at that point, didn't you? Or no,
you had the suit. It was
Yeah.
one with...
Oh yeah, that statue's going into the Spirit Guardians.
Oh, yep.
Thrum,
They're too stupid to know better.
Yeah, there's two of them in there.
Almost.
And then there's also
Very
Barry no.
They're both up, but they're both very badly hurt. So we're gonna get
Ivy's just like, I'm in danger.
4 attacks on Freya, 2 attacks on Ivy. So first up, Freya. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 of those will hit.
Those are all gonna hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
those are
all
all.
2, 4. You can add up that damage as these statues are just laying into you. And then on Ivy, 1, 2,
Misses.
Haskell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should be worth it, but it probably isn't worth it to dispel another chunk of this wall. So I'm going to stab the statue instead.
All right, that'll hit. Roll damage. He's shattered.
And bonus action hammer.
So
Yep,
Taskell
those-
is Reinhardt confirmed.
That hammer absolutely can go through that wall, no problem. That will miss him, though,
It's
unfortunately.
summoned over there, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Also transparent. Line of sight is not broken for any spell casting.
Mm-hmm. That is my last second level spell, though.
Okay.
I have 2 1s and 2 3s left.
Let's see here.
So
Legendary,
try not to die.
legendary action.
Oh, Grim.
Yeah, he's gonna use his legendary action to here. Okay. Fergus.
I'm going to try to swim against the current again.
All right.
I'm going to use my action to try again.
All right.
I'm going to now use my superiority die to add to that. And fuck me.
All right.
Okay, that's my turn.
Maybe you want to try and get out of the blue?
I use my movement and my action to try to get through the water.
Yeah, 2 athletics checks.
So wait, the blue sticks you in there?
No,
No.
it's just
He's
That's
trying to
a
get
try.
through the wall.
it's his telegraph for his big attack.
Yeah, and I am useless in this fight until I can get to him, so.
But you didn't step away?
And you
Again, I
could
use my
try
movement to try to get through the water.
Right,
could
if
try
he's
to
stuck in that blue when he does
I
this
mean,
attack, he'll take
is kind of
all
funny
the
that you
damage
were,
without any save.
Working really hard to get through the wall when there's a statue right there laying into Freya.
And
Yeah.
I have psychic weaponry right now that I can't do anything to them. The only thing I can
And
do
the axe.
that's at disadvantage, and my rolling is already terrible.
Okay.
I'm trying to get.
You could
I'm trying to do what I can, man.
you could also, try looking at the loot piles to see if you can spot your bow.
That I can't use in the water because it's a bow and not a crossbow.
Oh, right.
Again, I did think of that, but then I'm like, oh, it wouldn't matter anyway because it's a bow and not a crossbow.
That's all right. I kind of enjoy watching you try and crawl through that water.
Yeah. Anyway, Ivy's gonna
Hey,
just
you know
have
what?
a statue next to Freya.
Okay.
Fucking 30 damage with no saving throw too.
I know. I have a reaction to reduce it, but anyway, she's gonna stab.
That'll hit. Still standing, but very nearly down.
Yeah, that's it. She can do so.
All right. Noel Grim.
All right. Am I able to grab Fergus and move half speed with him, like 5 feet back?
You can use the shove action to move him 5 feet, and he can just choose to auto fail the roll, so you can move him wherever.
I believe I'll still be in the area if I'm in this space anyway.
Okay.
I would let him trade spaces with you, so if you wanted to pull him to like where you are now, that would be out of it, and then you could just move here or whatever.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Yeah, I'll fail it.
Not total dick, guys.
So was that my
Fergus
move in
wants to
action?
die.
That was just your action.
Just my action. Okay. Move. I think I'll go here.
Okay, statue will dead a shot at you.
I was 30 feet up.
Oh, right, good call. Yep, good read. You
Mhm.
dodged that natural 20.
Ooh, thank God.
Oh,
And
because
I
you're
think that's my
swimming.
turn.
Okay. Jigglis. He will bonus action Misty Step. Let's see where would be a good place for this.
Right in between all of us.
Right here.
Yeah.
No, that would be
Come on,
a
he's bold.
Depends on if he wants to live or if he wants to try to kill us.
Details, smeetails.
He will Misty Step right there,
Oh, bold bitch.
This is
And-
problematic.
and then he'll use his action to activate his Riptide.
Is he? So keep in mind, I'm 30 feet up.
He's 30 feet
Oh.
up too, it looks like.
So does that not affect Freya and Thrum then, or is it
You know
like a
what?
vertical
he
column?
will go 30 feet down then. Or
I
not
mean,
30
he could probably
feet,
just be.
but
He could probably be like
15 feet.
15. Yeah,
Yeah, 15 feet down.
and it'll hit everybody,
Mm.
including the statues.
Can I use this brace before he attacks?
Actually, I just reread my own rules here because it was a while ago. He can only activate it as a legendary action, so he is just going to use Rapier right now. He's actually going to use Vicious Mockery on Thrum. That's Gombo using his head.
if Thrum uses this ability I hit over here to get a reaction as that guy comes into his.
To be fair, he
Right.
teleported. He didn't move.
Yeah, I don't think it triggers. if
It
you're
does
using
say
brace.
moves into the reach. Okay.
Yeah, listen, I would let you pull the same shenanigans with your deep water dive, so let it stand.
Yeah, no, it does say moves into the reach.
So, Thrum, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Good choice.
right. You take 5 psychic damage and disadvantage on your next attack roll against Jiggles.
Okay. Do temporary hit points come off of psychic?
Yes, it's
Okay.
temporary hit points are just damage. Psychic damage
Okay.
is just damage.
Okay.
So see, now it is Thrum's turn, and dollars to donuts. He is going to use his Riptide at the end of this end of your turn. So plan
Hit him
accordingly.
hard.
Hit him hard. Exactly. 5, 10.
Oh, I got a plan if he takes out the suit. No, or
Let's see. God, we're all crammed in here like fucking rocks.
Fish.
All
Sardines.
right. If he. All right, let me think how to do this.
I mean, I have to
Gumbo,
go big.
if I grapple him and then use an action, what is the movement rules with someone who's grappled? You can take them with you anywhere, right?
At
At
half
half
your
movement?
at half your speed, and we have, as we discussed before, you cannot teleport with the person.
Can't
grappled.
teleport with him. But
Well, you can teleport, but you leave them behind and end the grapple.
if I'm not walking when I move, can I move them anywhere within my holdable reach?
I will say that will be a secondary opposed athletics or acrobatics check.
I think that's fair. Because what I'd like to do,
Is move him into the corner.
yeah, is move him. Is first of all try and bonus action grapple him. So let's try that first. Hit him with the
Disadvantage
chain.
because of vicious mockery.
Okay. He has advantage for grapple checks, so that would
Okay.
equal out to just a neutral. A 20 to grapple him, but it's opposed athletics or
Okay.
acrobatics.
He fails his acrobatics.
All right, so he's grappled. He takes that damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd like to. So that was a bonus action. Then I'd like to use my first attack to try and.
Reposition.
I don't know what's called. Would it be shove?
Yeah,
I know I
shove
can
is
shove.
shove is technically what it is. So it's another opposed athletics or acrobatics. You have to do
Okay,
athletics.
And do I have disadvantage on this as well?
No, because vicious mockery is only the first one.
All right, so opposed athletics. And he has advantage since he's raging.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, damn.
Ooh.
Nice. So secondary.
I mean, even
attack,
if
can he
even
try
if we
again?
didn't say 20s always succeed, that's still a 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat the hell out of me. I rolled an 18. now that so that's a first attack. Second attack, can I try again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
No.
Damn.
Well, you
Nolgrim's in trouble.
I
Can't
mean,
argue with that.
I will say this. You still have your movement. You can move at half your speed. So
Okay.
you might be able to minimize the damage because he is forced to move with you, but you just can't rotate him around.
Okay, so I guess that's as far away as I can move. But he come to right here.
Yeah, I mean that would just reduce the damage he does to his own allies more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, also spares
no.
Freya.
It spares Freya, so it'll only hit Nolgrim and Thrum this way.
I was thinking of when he was just one space over in this square. It would have hit Freya still, but then it would have just avoided his 2 statues.
I mean, well, this is good
Yeah.
because then I burn a
Yeah, you're good.
shoot him in the face again.
All right, so that's
It
it.
would have
Your
been
turn,
so
Thrum?
sexy if I could have stuck him in that corner
Oh,
so he
most
didn't hit
definitely.
anybody.
You had
Oh, well.
he's still grappled, and you had every opportunity to succeed. It's just
Yep.
Yeah, he
You
has a
just can't
plus
argue
10.
with those rules.
I was gonna say Gumbo was rolling hot fire for that one.
Yeah, 20 and an 18 to a fucking 6.
Would I be out of range since I'm 15 feet up?
No, because he
No. Okay.
did the maneuver to be up.
All right, then I am unconscious.
All right, 33 damage. Thrum, you also take
33. Yep,
it is
Thrum.
slashing, so your rage would have it.
Okay. And so he'd take 16
And Bliss goes away.
minus 3 for temporary. So 13.
All right, Freya, do that voodoo that you do so well.
The voodoo.
All right. Burning the spell slot. Lifting up the Eldritch Volley Cannon. And letting it rip. Oh, it's a 9!
Bummer.
That misses.
Oh, what the fuck?
That 33
That's
would've-
fucked up, man.
Yeah,
You were
that
you were
33
trying not to hit Thrum, and he's holding him, so it got a little wonky, and you missed.
Yeah,
Still at
33.
disadvantage and everything?
No, it's not a disadvantage. 'Cause
That still wasn't the first roll with a 9.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's still
so.
a 9. That was your
There are
first.
no bonuses for him being grappled, right?
Correct.
'Cause
You
he's-
have not pinned him.
Right.
Or sorry,
Ah.
stri-
Well, god damn it. Well, I guess that's my turn.
Okay.
No more slots to recharge.
I'm actually pretty sure that 2 attacks is only melee attacks.
Oh,
So look
okay.
back at the book.
Yeah, I think maybe the Eldritch Volley Cannon is its own action, not a weapon attack action. Either way,
Could be.
animated statues against Ivy. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. This one is destroyed. Even on a successful save, the spiritual guardians would kill it 100%. It had 2 hit points. Because I assume that it's multiple dice for that spiritual guardian, so it's at least a
it's
minimum of 2.
3d10.
Yeah, so minimum of 3. So then this will just be 1 statue targeting Freya. 1, 2. What's your AC, Michael?
AC is 15.
All right.
So those both hit.
9 points of damage. Your suit is still hanging on.
It's
Taskell.
built to last. Duralast.
Yeah. Jeez, how
I'm
do
gonna blow your fucking head off, Jigglet.
15 up. I feel like I should use my bonus to get Nolgrim back up with Healing Word. This rolls the
Some would say the bird is the word.
Have you heard?
And thus echoing through the water is the word bird.
Bird, bird, bird.
seven.
Bird is the word.
Oh,
Oh, I triggered Cope's funny bone again.
So that might count as first time this turn for Jiggles entering the death.
Yes, most
Oh.
definitely.
There it
Oh, that's a failure. Ah. Hey, every little bit helps.
Mhm.
He's looking very rough now.
Two ones and a 3.
I believe you still
But,
have your action, don't you?
I
Oh, no,
do,
you-
but I only have my spear in hand, so don't really want to stab the people next to me.
You could throw it.
Hey, Jiggles.
Yeah.
You see how right now you're just as fucked as you were 30 seconds ago?
I was just following orders. Which is always a great excuse to get out of everything that you've ever done wrong. Fergus.
Is he going to use a legendary action before my turn? Or
He's not.
okay. Let's see. Is this 15 feet? I can't tell. Yeah, 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I can get right to him.
And you can probably like bonus action dash to get up the extra 15 feet. Because he's in
Okay.
the air. But you definitely have the movement for it.
I can't just angle it. I don't remember how that works, so
It doesn't matter. Just put
Yeah, I'll
a
just
blue
use-
dot with a 3 and call it good.
yeah. I'll do the bonus action to do that, and then I will begin to Shadow Blade him. First one,
Yes.
superiority die to try to make it hit. Nope.
He's going to, I'll just say this for posterity, he's going to reaction shield.
Okay, second roll.
That will hit even through the shield.
So that is 32 points of damage. And then if he's still up, I'm going to action surge and attack 2 more times.
So describe how you want to do this first. He is
So-
currently being grabbed by Thrum.
So I go a little bit above him when I swim up,
Mhm.
and as he looks up to me, I just rotate the shadow blade to go downward, and I just begin to drill it into his eye.
Mhm.
Everyone begins to hear the sizzle in the water as it just digs deeper into his skull. And as I'm doing that, I lean down into his ear while he's probably screaming,
Mhm.
and I just say into his ear, "I do not like being mind controlled." As I just let it finish embed into his brain.
All right, that is a dead Jigless. Just have one statue left, but the wave walls disappear, so I will get rid of those.
I was like, "Don't worry, guys, I got it." I'll have her swing a stab at it. Nope, she does not got it.
Ugh.
I mean, she is trying to hit a statue with a dagger.
So everything didn't change while I was gone.
So Nolgrim can finish it off. He's awake.
Yep, no,
Yep.
you're awake.
All right. Fire 2 at the statue. Eldritch Blast, go.
The true boss, the statue. This is just
That'll hit.
vibes of that dog that we had to fight in the Drow Fortress that just would not die.
Yeah.
All right.
I shall now ascend to my form, Super Statue 2. Jigless be dead. Rum.
All right.
Oh, for added posterity, I took Jigless's hat.
Also, I totally
Nice.
forgot you did Hunter's Mark too, so that would have been even more damage.
Yeah. Oh, it was already tracked on there.
Oh, cool.
If you
You're right.
hover over sneak attack, it has Hunter's Mark added to it.
He had 24 hit points left, and you did a lot. So
No advantage, but
yeah, the first one would hit.
the bonus try and whip a lady. Be opposed.
That'll hit. So let me see.
It's an opposed check if
Right.
you want to roll for her. I don't know.
Rum, you're trying to whip a lady in a bedroom. There's a time and a place, and it's
To
not
be
now.
clear, as I said, these are not actual female lady statues. They are fish apes. I just used a generic.
Don't assume the ape's gender.
Lady fish apes, though.
Fuck's
So we're
sake. This is
fighting-
why I'm anal retentive about finding the right tokens for what I'm just.
No, I feel that, Gombo. It takes me so long, to find images that okay, this could possibly work, but it's probably not gonna.
freaking jack-o'-lantern and the pumpkin all over again. Like, to be 100% clear, I am not the pumpkin. But you grappled it. So
No, you don't
Take,
understand the
13
pumpkin
damage.
piece.
it's almost dust.
Okay.
Freya. Yep, that'll smash it.
Giant trident.
And thus ends combat.
Well, niece, I like what you've done with your statue suit.
Thanks. I had to use it underwater a lot.
Yeah. You call that a cannon?
It was such a clutch thing when Rebecca did Port Michael, and you're like, I'm going to modify my suit to work underwater. I'm like, this is good decision making. So you are now, the room has gone quiet. The dead body of Jigless floats through the water.
Does he have my ring on him?
He does.
I would take it back.
Yep.
And probably begin to rifle through the rest of the stuff to grab our things and then shovel anything in bags of holding we may find.
Yep. So for simplicity, you guys get all your stuff back. Just.
And then anything else we'll take too, because fuck him and his horde.
The vast majority of this is mundane weapons and equipment that are just like finely made that he just seems to be hoarding for a great deal. So if there's any like basic weapon or armor that you want, you can find it in this horde.
Yeah, I'll top off on crossbow bolts.
Yep.
Yeah. Would he have just normal arrow bow and stuff? Because we can just refresh our.
Totally. He's got pretty much every armor you could think of in here as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the light armors are, because I thought there was more than just leather.
This might be a good time for Iago and Miku and Naivi to upgrade armors.
Yeah, studded leather is what I'll grab then.
Taskell, can you get like plate armor?
Yes, I can just see what that is. Don't know if it'll actually be an upgrade or not. I mean, it'll be an upgrade in one way, but I've got a decent dex score, and I don't remember if that factors in.
You don't get your dex from heavy armor.
Correct.
Heavy armor plate would just give you a flat 18 AC
And
plus
then
your whatever shield.
Shield and the +1 enchantment you put on your shield.
So like +1, and so that would be a 21 AC with a plate armor.
Yeah, which is
if you're using a shield too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's good for people who don't really have much of a dex score.
Yep.
Well, the other thing is I think I'm wearing a chain or something. So
yeah, if you're wearing
that
a
would
chain
actually be
shirt,
too
you can
bad.
get a half plate, and that'll give you 15 plus dex.
no, I think I've got chain mail.
Okay, chain mail.
Oh, so you're
So it would be an upgrade to get plate, or if you
Yeah.
have a dex score, you can get a half plate. But it'd give you either way would have disadvantage on stealth anyway. So
Let's see. Other stuff that you find is on Jigless's body. You find a harp that you remember him using.
requires attunement by a bard. So
Also, in addition, you find a pile of stuff that you remember. Why am I spacing on her name all of a sudden?
Ignis.
Ignis, thank you. Her equipment, you also find amongst it a cracked red crystal.
she'd probably like that bad. I mean, I don't hate her. She did kick the drow.
So who's going to multi-class bard?
Probably Thrum. He's got every other class so far.
No, after he died, he came back as a simpler human.
Okay. Human dwarf?
Dwarf, just dwarf. They apparently 5e wrote in the class that I was trying to build while he was dead, and Gamba was like, "I'm pretty sure this is what you wanted." And so
Yeah.
now that's what.
So
it
wait,
is.
what class are you now?
He's I kept some ranger just because it feels stupid to get rid of all of the flavor, but then now I'm a depths barbarian.
Yeah. I also showed him the giant soul barbarian, which is basically just Kratos and lets you dual wield two-handed weapons and crazy shit like that. But he wanted to go with grappling chains instead.
Yeah, his whole thing was going to be let's make grapple in 5e. So,
all right. Two other things of note in here, other than if you want to take gold coins, I can roll a number for you. There is a small stone chest up here at the north that is the least adorned thing in the entire room. It is tied up with a kelp rope, and also, as his body drifts by, for the first time without his hat, you all notice that there is a small rune stone embedded at the base of Jiggles' skull. It is magical. I'll just save you some time on that one. So, up to you what you want to do for either of those things.
It's a ritual, I think. If we're doing this task, we could identify it, because if it alerted them to our presence, we're going to need to get out of here faster. But it'd be good to know about that while we're gathering our shit.
Yeah, and we could probably use this time to start
And
skipping
I think
gold.
Taskell and Freya both have identified, don't they?
Yeah.
Either one of them could do it.
Yeah, it's like an artificer thing.
definitely gather
It's a
gold
domain
because
spell.
there's no need for money down here.
I mean, there's not really, but we can gather it up anyway. Eventually, I'll escape to the surface, and then I'm going to need some, retreating funds.
I'm going to take this gold and consider it my back pay.
Are the others still within telepathy range or no?
Yeah, because her telepathy range is like a mile.
Okay, well, I would say have them come inside and help us loot real
Gather
quick,
shit.
and also get us an update onto what that big thing up above is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. We got to get our front pay before you get any back pay.
So yeah, Freya, while they're doing that, since they're going to come help us gather shit, you or Taskell want to identify that gem on his head, figure out what the fuck that is.
Also, while you're identifying it, there is a small amulet in his pocket. This was an item that Cope asked for because he wanted to trade it to you, but then he forgot that he had it. So I'll just give it to you now.
I don't even remember what it was, but I remember wanting to trade something. Yep.
Amulet of the Drunkard.
Yep.
Well, that's a Thrum item.
Oh,
Or a Taskell item.
It has great synergy with the Stein of Father Mountain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it would be actually very funny to also give him the other alcoholic drink.
Freya, the only character who laments her father not being an alcoholic. With identify, here is the thing embedded in Jiggles' skull, the Aboleth Mind Lock implant. This is something that Cope knew he had for a while.
Well, he was mind controlled. Bum, ba-dum, bum.
He can keep that in his deathbed.
Yeah, you don't want to pull out a dagger and dig that shit out?
No, I'm
No
good.
point in taking it out now.
I got his hat. I'm happy with that. I put it on top of my other hat that he stole from me that actually is magical, so I'm wearing two hats at the moment.
I don't know. It might be. I'll rip it out of his head. That might be good to not be able to be charmed.
Thrum, bad. Leave it there.
You do have to embed it in your own skull for it to function.
Please,
Throw him knocks
stone
on his
into your own
rock
head.
head.
Freya, sorry.
Please do not embed the Aboleth mind control stone.
Although, if I try put it in Thrum's head, would that be Gemcraft? Would that plunder jewelry tools?
But yeah, Fergus kind of just turns to Freya and be like, when we get to Dammerhall, if we make it that far, my first order is going to be for you to develop something that we can use to drain this goddamn ocean. Whether it be a bomb, a drill, or whatever, this ocean is going goodbye.
I aim for a bomb, and we could leave it right here.
That's like an entire campaign from another perspective. The good guy, Dwarf Kingdom, for some reason is trying to drain an entire underground ocean for industrial reasons. And you're like, no, you fool. There's abolitions out
Industrial
there.
reasons. Industrial? No, this is personal.
I don't know about
But
draining
we won't waste it.
the ocean,
Can't
but I
use it.
certainly wouldn't mind coming back and cleaning up the rest of these fish.
Oh, that's the best part. You drain the ocean, they're just gonna flop around. If they can levitate, well, then we can see them better.
Hashtag run the swap.
Anyone want to
I think this
check
is a
this
good idea.
little stone chest up there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll take a look at it. I'll check for traps.
Sure. Give me a investigation. It is
Aha,
clear.
fool that you are. You checked for traps, not portals to another dimension.
Is it locked?
There is just a kelp rope tied around it tight shut. You can just bust out a
Yeah,
dagger and cut it open.
Yeah, cut it for you.
Yeah, it's like a thick rope, so it takes like a minute to cut through, but no check necessary.
No,
Inside-
how did they bypass my daring lock?
This is
They
an
told me
odd.
kelp was indestructible.
This is an odd little chest because everything there's just opulent amount of wealth and loot just kind of haphazardly thrown around in this room. But this little stone chest is tucked off to the side. Inside there is like a fold of fabric of some sort of material that you don't recognize. But when you unfurl it, you find three objects. You find a mithril breastplate. It's engraved with iconography of seahorses and has pauldrons kind of shaped like seashells. You find a long sword. It is sheathed. Its grip looked like a seahorse. And then you find a locket, obviously also seashell shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat?
It's
Any of this shit
Rocket?
magical?
What's in the box?
Just ask for
The
somebody if
sword-
they know.
The sword and the locket are magical.
I think we should probably spend enough time
Yeah.
here. We can look at this stuff later. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
pocket it,
Okay.
but we should probably make tail.
Careful putting that longsword in your pocket, man.
It's got a sheath, man. Now let me see. How much money do you get?
Yeah, while you're doing that, Thurgus kind of just goes up to Thrum and puts his hand on his shoulder. It's like, all joking aside, glad you're not dead. Also, you were right. This Underdark needs a cleansing, just not as much as you probably want. So I'll meet you halfway there.
We'll make a dwarf out of you yet.
Also, I'm keeping the axe.
Why aren't you using it?
We're underwater and it sucks to use under here.
Yes, sir.
Also, I have a fucking lightsaber. Why would I not use this?
Wait a
I
minute, wait a
wondered why
minute.
you need
Doesn't
that.
seem that light. Seems like the opposite of light.
Void saber.
That'll work.
So,
Did you find your bow?
That's all the coinage that you find.
Ooh.
Can't wait for it to be
wait,
useful.
so I don't know if we want to retroact something. If
Yep.
if we figured out that Jiggles was being mindful soon enough, I could have cast Revivify if we wanted to do that. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like when Thrum smashed his skull open to take that implant, that's kind of GG.
Also, you have to imagine we only had a month worth of reversing our brain.
3 months,
being
yeah.
controlled, or 3 months. He's probably been controlled a lot longer. So even if we could reverse it all, it's going to take a long time. And
Yeah,
honestly,
and
we,
that
didn't know,
gem,
we didn't know him that well. And this is coming from me, who generally gives people a second chance.
and out of character, that gem wasn't doing it. That gem just prevents you from being controlled by others.
Mhm.
It doesn't
And allowed
add
him
to
to
the control he
communicate.
was in. Yeah.
And use my personal favorite cantrip, the Encode Thoughts, which is a clever way to bypass mind reading spells. Because they're like, let me control your memory. So then you just remove a memory from your head so that they can't find it. It's a great little spell. It's a
Sell
cantrip.
it to someone.
Yeah, you could go full cyberpunk and start selling your memories. It's around this time that Ignis, Miku, and or not Iki, Mignu, the others,
And Iago.
and Iago, and the Drow sorceress, who is awake, tied up, and gagged.
I mean, we're communicating telepathically. I feel like the gag is unnecessary.
Iago says she was making noise.
Oh,
I don't speak Elvish, but I know what racism sounds like.
Fergus will chime in like, we're trying to escape, and if you cooperate, you can go free when we're done. Shake
That's
your
a
head
joke.
yes if that seems okay.
I think he actually does speak Elvish. No, he
Yeah.
doesn't.
I speak Elvish.
Yeah, she just kind of glares at you for a moment, but stops struggling.
Again, just shake your head yes or no if you want to, cooperate and getting out of here. I do not care about you whether you want to escape afterwards. We get out of here or not. But strength in numbers and all.
This is honestly your only chance.
She reluctantly nods yes.
Ah, damn it.
Okay,
I really wanted to smash her head.
Ungag her, please. Iago.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Ungags her. She works her jaw. Drow speaks in Elvish. You know, you're lucky you're underwater. Probably smell really bad.
Oh yes, definitely. We've been down in the Underdark for quite about a year now. We don't get many baths, so yes, probably smell terrible. Anyway, we're dwarves. You're a drow. You don't like us. Most of them don't like you. But I think we all hate these fish more. That's fair?
Passable.
So let's focus on getting out of here. When we get out of here, we can go our separate ways. We never have to see each other again. So yeah, then he would encourage them to untie her.
Yeah. As they're doing that, the lights within this domed chamber begin to dim. There's a blossom of shadow upon the wall of the dome. And sliding out from that shadow is an aboleth. It is a different coloring than you guys have seen. It's kind of like black and orange tiger striped.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a kind of metal circular headdress over its three eyes. And it speaks in a booming telepathic voice that reaches all of you. Who do you serve?
Cuban Pete. He's the king of the rumba beach.
I was going to make a number 2 joke.
Yeah.
Who does number 2 work for?
You give him hell
We
over
serve
there.
you, so who do you serve, Fergus?
I just gotta look at it and be like, not you.
Clearly, despite your own best interests.
So are we fighting or are you going to let us go? Because I can honestly take it or leave it at this point. I've had
Anyone who wants to
time.
can give me an Arcana check.
On it.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
17. Oh shit.
Well, if it
A
makes
lot
you
of-
feel any better, the 17 succeeds as well. Probably Milgram gets this from arcane knowledge. Thrum gets it from basic ass logic.
Been here a long
This guy
time.
just came through a wall. This guy is not actually here. This is an illusion, specifically the spell Mislead. So it's essentially a holographic projection that he can see and speak through, but is not actually physically here.
It's Jiggles' personal holophone.
Who do you serve?
The aboleth serves themselves as the true masters of this world. It is within your kind's nature to be
Some
servants.
masters.
Within your
Well-
kind's nature to be servants, as it has always been. You have slipped our leash, which means another is pulling your strings. Do you serve the Anthema?
I can't even
Taskell.
say that out loud correctly, so no. You
Taskell,
can
is
fuck
that-
off and do your little fish things. I can't wait to blow everything up. Goodbye. I'm just gonna start swimming away.
Hey, Taskell, say something about the mother and the father.
And the Holy Ghost?
I don't think he's interested. Besides, the less that thing knows, the better.
My name is
Do we-
Thrum, and you're
Do we
gonna
have
die.
the Stein?
Could you use a drink, I take?
Yeah.
We do have the Stein and a necklace that you get to wear. It's a beer drinking necklace.
Do you need to
Also-
reattune to them, though?
They don't say attunement, though, on the necklace.
Not on the necklace, but on the Stein to make it
Oh.
produce.
Gotcha.
We'll have to do that
Uh,
later. But remember, we're underwater, so you're going to have to drink upside down so it doesn't all just mix with the water.
Yep. Yep.
If you pinch your nose, it'll cure hiccups.
That's an idea. Just get a straw and snort the alcohol underwater.
So I'm just trying to remember. Fergus, the last thing you said is that we're going to get out of here and blow you up. Was that correct?
Yeah. Can't wait to blow this shit up someday.
Your memories. You search for your lost city.
See, I told you all that gem was helpful.
Yeah, what? And you're gonna tell us it's because our dads didn't love us?
Well, I mean, mine didn't.
Then you are fools.
It's blasphemy.
You do the bidding of the mountain god. He will only lead you to ruin. Not just you, but everyone. All of us.
Well, as long as we're taking down you with us, I mean, it's not all bad.
We're petulant children screaming into a void that you do not understand.
Like, the entire time, every time he says something else, he's like, this is all stuff I've been saying the entire time we've been down here. We're being manipulated by other people. We're being convinced that we have to do things because of our forefathers did it. Yeah, cry me a river. I know all of this, but I'm still going along with it because what the fuck else am I going to do? And I just give the middle finger to
I don't
the,
know. I've never seen a
fish.
fish build a suit this cool.
See, Taskell, I told you.
I'm just swimming backwards at this point, middle finger, double middle finger up at the fish hologram.
Mm.
Fergus, the way out's over here.
I know what I'm doing.
Savor your petulance. As I have said, if you do not serve the aboleth, then you are in the service of another.
Big words from a fish that couldn't evolve to grow legs like a normal person.
I like
day
your
will-
covers.
Fergus is full on teenage attitude right now.
Yeah, I noticed.
Fergus, that beard is adding some cojones to you, brother.
Oh no, this thing is coming off as soon as we get out of the water.
Oh, there goes the man.
Savor your petulance, then. The age will come when your kind serves the aboleth again, as they did in the ancient days.
We broke
Oh
free
my God,
before.
this guy
We'll
likes
continue to
to
do
hear
so.
stuff.
Didn't
No.
have us 3 months this time.
You didn't break free. As he begins to fade, you were taken, and he's gone. Though the shadows are
Taken
still
by-
there. As
Taken by the spirit of the mountain. You got that right, Taskell?
Let's get out of here.
Norgrim, I've
Don't like
stuck
the
a
way the
poultice on your
shadows are
wounds.
coming down.
Okay. Thank you.
so
Oh,
you assume you're leaving as the deepened shadow that the mislead appears through is now growing hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We're
Yep.
going.
Oh, I've been trying to get out of here from the moment he popped in. At this point, I'm already in this hallway down here.
Yeah.
Run away. Get our gold.
So now that you're all reconvened, once again telepathic, Ivy. All right. So I believe the Maw Crusher, our ship, is chained down in the back over here. I don't know how we'll operate it if we can get it up to the surface. I do have another way out in the coral forest over there. But that won't be able to take the ship with us. Either
And
way,
we don't have enough crew for the ship, so
Yeah, I would look over at Ignis like, so you think we could operate that big ass ship with just the group of us here?
Quick question: are we sure we can still breathe air?
That's another question. But I don't think we're gonna be able to get out of here with just we have 8 people, 9 people. I don't think we're gonna be able to even get that ship.
Does anybody still have the folding boat?
I think we still have that.
All right,
yeah, you do.
That's not gonna get us through this whole water situation.
let's go with Ivy.
Yeah.
The giant shadowy monster is very much on top of you now, forming like an inky wall that feels just a mere 15 feet above your head as you're racing towards this. Sorry, lost words there. Towards the coral forest. Everyone, give me some wisdom saving throws.
Is it also an illusion?
that's not good.
Everyone who gets below a 15, you will take 4d10 psychic damage.
Ogre might be unconscious again.
Oh God, Thrum's gonna.
Wow, I rolled low.
I'm up. I have 1 hit point. I'm alive.
Fergus, I'll go ahead and give you a flash of insight so you don't fail.
Okay.
So you get a +5 on that roll, Fergus.
Oh yeah,
Okay. So
Freya, you succeeded, but in situations like this would be targeting you and not the suit, because your suit's immune to psychic damage, but you're not. But you succeeded, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm giving Fergus the +5.
do we take half if we pass, or
Nope, you just take nothing.
Gotcha. So Nogrums look better.
I've got 1 hit point. I am barely up.
Well, if we can sit down, I can give you a rousing speech and help you with your vitality a little bit.
I am ready to go to sleep.
I think we just got
And
to
so you
focus
take
on
do you,
going
do you take
first.
half damage, Combo?
You take
No
Do you
damage.
succeed?
Hmm.
No damage. Okay.
I feel like I haven't slept in months.
3 rapid pulses shoot out from the ziggurat as you're fleeing out towards the coral forest on the edge of this compound. And as the pulses wash over you, the looming darkness sprouts about a dozen more crimson, bloodshot, slitted eyes that watch your every movement as it's just a wall of consumption closing in around you. Like, this token doesn't doing it justice, how it's like basically like a 10-foot bubble around you that you're trying to outrun as it's closing in.
Ivy.
All right. No, All right is here. Hold on. Get to a small clearing, and she manifests 2 psychic blades and clings them together, which makes no sound, but kind of emerging from nestled within several of these coral, is about a dozen blue jellyfish. And they're only about the size of like a basketball. And she goes, okay, everyone, get in the circle, gather up. He's about to teleport us.
Oh, sweet. All right, good. Excellent. Yes, please, sorry.
And as the eyes are closing in, the jellyfish form a circle around you, and they all collectively cast a single teleportation spell, taking all of you and the jellyfish away from this bottom of the ocean and the darkness.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
See, I told you money was useless down here. We lost our boat.
He will die upon that hill.
I will. Now, granted,
already did.
when we actually get to the surface again, it might not be so useless.
Yeah, you'll be royalty.
But until then, it's pretty useless. And yes, I will die on this hill.
At this point, it's like the back pay.
Yeah.
The Imperium of Men did not have that good of financial infrastructure. The messages traveled way too slow. There was no way for them to be able to do that.
As we teleport, I will say Fergus just turns to where we were and be like, "Rest in peace, you won't be missed."
Hey, Gamba, that's not fair. Sometimes they get lucky and messages travel back in time.
That's
Yeah,
true.
shall we leave it at the teleport loading screen?
Yes, that would probably be the best. I know it didn't have any good actiony music there at the end, but I hope you all were.
No, you should have just played the Doctor Who TARDIS sound.
Probably.
No, you'll save that for your time wizard.
And there we go.
Actually, I don't imagine that being too far from how these fucking... Actually, the boats here are silent, aren't they?
Yep.
Because they have to be, because
Yeah.
monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, maybe that is what like an underground boat would sound like, but maybe in another world.
In another
All right.
time.
So that will be 4,500 XP for everyone.
Do you know what we're supposed to be at altogether? Because I'm not sure
Yep.
if I got any.
72,100. You're sneaking up on level 11.
Now I'm not going to be cope and take another multi-class, but man, that harp, I'm like, I kind of want to use it, but it needs to be a bard. But I promise myself I'm not going to go in. If I do multi-class, I'm not doing any spells. So
The temptation
that'll
is
sit there,
strong.
gather dust.
Do we ever figure out what the sword does?
You'll technically have to do a identify once you get to the other side, but you'll have time to. I'm going to
Okay.
address what the locket is in game, but I'll just show you the sword now.
Okay.
Boop. Glossy metal single-edged blades which collects frost when removed from the scabbard. The silver pommel has shape to resemble a prancing seahorse, with the seahorse's body functioning as a grip.
That'll be good if we're going to fight that fire dragon.
Mm-hmm. Gives you a fire resistance.
Yeah, that's also why I took the axe, because I'm like, we're going to deal with a dragon soon. And pound for pound, I can dish out a lot of damage single target. And if we're fighting a dragon, it's probably going to be single target.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ability that when you draw it, you can extinguish all non-magical fire within 30 feet. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Also, I can now dual wield with that battle axe and the stab shroom, which is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I could probably use Frostbrand and use it as my my packed weapon.
100%. Yeah, because let's not forget, Thrum still has fire resistance from his rock body.
Mm-hmm. And if there's anything I know from Nolgrim, it's only a matter of time until he dives into another thing of fire or lava.
Yep.